joining me, and thank you all for coming on. And the room has been a while, I know. Oh, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Now you sing, come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. I said, we got so much to talk about. I said, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Come on. Thank you all so much for being here. We have so much stuff to talk about. Nicolandria is keeping us fed. Lord. And wait, guys, is the reunion this week? Is the reunion this week? No, it's next week. Oh, Monday. Why is it on a Monday? Weird. A Friday would have been better. But I guess they want us to be discussing them all week. But my God, today, I feel like after the 25th, I think the Nicolandria fan base could rest. No, not the Nicolandria fan base. The Love Island fan base can rest. But now I'm just like, will we be able to rest? Or will now they all feel open to talk freely now that the reunion is over? Because I feel like everybody has been moving a certain way because they were contractually obligated to the reunion. That's how it feels. I could be wrong. Anyway, today we have a special guest. Mama.Star is here. She is full out Nicolandria Hive, and she wanted to come on this live to talk about everything that's happening. So I'm going to bring Mama.Star up. Then we're first going to get into what's going on with the cast with the Today Show. You know what? I'm going to start off with Cierra so we can get her out of the way. Then we'll get into the Today Show picks that just dropped. We'll get into some Nicolandria. We'll talk about NYX, that collab with Nicolandria. And then we'll close out with the Keke Palmer podcast. Hey, it's Keke podcast that just dropped today with Taylor and Nick. Mama.Star, are you ready?
I have to get ready.
Well, yes.
I stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
Thank you so much, Mama.Star, for joining me.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I appreciate it.
I love the Star family.
Thank you for being here yet again. So the first person we're going to talk about is Cierra. I know you have a lot to say, but Cierra dropped a video talking about how she wants to have certain conversations with certain people for closure. And she also alludes to the fact that she turned the reunion down. But I don't think that happened. But you know what? I'm going to let you guys watch it and we will decide together. Let's go.
I feel like any conversations that I would want. I did not go to the reunion, guys. I didn't go to the reunion, and I'm okay with that. Like, I just feel like any conversations that I would want to have, I don't want them to be on a stage in front of people with the cameras and the theatrics. Like, I want real, raw conversations and honesty, and I just don't think that is something I ever would have gotten at the reunion. So I am okay with that. Like, I'm crying. I did not go to the reunion, guys. Oh my God, am I okay? Deep breaths. You know my eyebrows are controversial. Everything about me is controversial, isn't it? I'm your celeb crush, that's crazy. You're brave for going live. But you know what? Life is about bravery, okay? You have to be brave in difficult situations. And if you just let people bully you forever, like, that's tired. Don't you guys get tired? Don't you guys have anything else to do? I'm here for love. I'm here for support. Will you ever get your lips dissolved? Maybe. I don't know. But if I do it, it's not going to be because anybody told me to. It's going to be because I want to. So we'll see. It's not on my list of priorities right now. I feel like I have other things to tend to. It is what it is. You guys are so messy with the questions. It's so funny. Everyone's like, move on, stop clinging to the island. And then all they want to talk about is my time on the island. Like, come on. It's like, do you want me to talk about it or not? Make up your mind. I think like I still have only been back for a month or so and things have still been crazy. I'm still processing things emotionally and physically, so like please just be patient with me. I promise it's coming though. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Some people have winning seasons and some people have seasons that are harder, and just gonna pop back out again. Like I think I've just been in protection mode for the past month, like declining opportunities and just not knowing like who has pure intentions and who wants to, I don't know, pull a fast one on me or make fun of me or like use me for clickbait. So now that I'm over all of that, I'm just excited to pop back out and live my life and dance.
So here's the thing. I think that she is valid to like still talk about the show because it was a really important thing for her to be on Love Island. Like she had a Love Island birthday party. She made friends with people who were on Love Island. It was something really important to her and she really, really wanted to do it. And unfortunately, her journey was cut short due to her own ignorance. I do think, and I have always said this, I think the way that she has handled this controversy has been very poor. It's you were removed because you used a racial slur. And the fact that she's just like, well, you know what? Let's move on. I feel like she's operating in a way, and I have to be honest with you, she's operating in a way that you could probably only do with the Asian community. I don't think that she could have moved like this had she said a black racial slur. And I think because the pushback maybe had been a little lenient on her, that she just does not feel like that this is really a journey that she has to respect. And I am not, I try not to say too much because it's not my community, but I also feel like, oh my God, like you were removed because you said a racial slur and you are operating like you're some sort of victim. I do think that when she does her videos or whatever, I do think that she's absolutely lying, but I also think that she is trying to save her influencer career. Cierra did not choose to not go to the reunion. She was never invited to the reunion because of the way she was removed from the show. But I also think that this show is just her only relevancy at this point, and she can't pull away from it because if she pulls away from it, then nobody will be talking about her and her 15 minutes are up. She worked in marketing, and I think she's really smart at how she's moving. I just think it's in such poor taste because she was removed from the show for something awful. And she's operating in this way because she is trying to take the victim role. And I think the only reason why she is operating that way as a victim is because she has seen how young white people and Latino people have responded to Alandria specifically due to whatever issues that she had with Huda. And I feel like she's trying to ride that wave and get some sympathy from that audience. And it's like you can't really, for me, you can't really feel sorry for someone who is just moving like a snake, in my opinion. And I need for Shelly to wake up. I haven't seen her hang out with Shelly since, but I'm like, I need everybody to wake up and stop being friends. I need everybody to just wake up, watch the show, and be on guard because a lot of these relationships that people from the island still have are not smart relationships to keep. That is my thoughts. What are your thoughts, Mama Star?
Okay. Well, one, I think Cierra is trying to strum up some kind of case against Love Island. I think she's trying to do the mental health thing and say that this thing has stressed her all out because she at one point she said, oh, am I crying? It seems like she's trying to say that all of this the backlash, I think, she's really trying to put something together to sue the show. I don't know what her contract looks
Really?
like. and I don't know what the clause are, but
Mhm.
every time she comes on, she makes sure she, reference Love Island, and she makes sure, it's like she's having a breakdown in between trying to talk about whatever she's trying to talk about.
Mhm.
Um, you know, I feel like she should just move away from the camera for a minute and
Yeah.
just kind of give herself some time, because it could be a lot of pressure from social media, trying to live up to something. And she's trying to indicate in this whole thing that, and she's trying to push the narrative, and she wants social media to push it with her, because she's definitely going to do some interviews after this reunion.
Oh yeah, I think everybody is waiting for this reunion for us
Yeah,
to really see who everybody is.
to see who everybody is. So she's definitely waiting for that. But she is also, trying to push this narrative that she wants to speak to Nick. She wants to give some closure to Nick.
Oh, what?
She wants, because she wants some relevancy. And I
I think she's
love,
also looking at Nicolandria and being like, that could have been me, but I don't think she
yeah,
realizes
that's a
that
jealousy. That
it's
is a
jealousy, but it's
jealousy.
also the fact that she thinks that if she were with Nick, that it would be Nick, like that she would have the
But it
same
wouldn't have
spark,
been.
and she doesn't get it. It's
But
like
it
you
wouldn't
don't
have been.
realize that the spark is the both of them. And
Yeah.
to be honest with you, a large spark, a large part of that spark is because of Alandria and her Black woman fan base.
Yes.
Like, I don't think that she's realizing that if it were you, you would not have had the support to get all of these opportunities. And she's looking at this woman and she's lamenting because she believes that this woman is living a life that should have been hers. But I'm
But it
just like,
wasn't.
you don't realize that that is her, that would be her life with or without Nick. Like, he is absolutely a huge part of that. But she had already won over so many people's hearts at that time that
Bingo.
it's just like, it's, you are, her life would have never been the same
It
for you.
wouldn't have.
Like, but she doesn't
It's
know
in the
that.
cards for it to be Nick and Alantria, not
Absolutely.
Cierra and Nick. And the thing about it is, one of the things that she's really bummed about is that his family was rooting for him and Alantria. And she feels like that's a kick in the face. But the real issue is here, as a woman, she did all that stuff to Nick to win Nick. And she's a little embarrassed, or not a little, she's embarrassed that I was on live TV, you know, um, uh, let me say this properly, sucking and bucking.
Okay.
You know what I mean? On live TV, national TV, with this man, and now he's with her, a black girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what the issue is. How
But
could
she
he
never
like
saw
her?
Alandria as competition. So
She never did.
yeah.
Even after the kiss.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Oh, it was okay. It was okay because
It was Alandria. I'm fine
it
with
was
it.
a Landria. Yeah, he'll never really go
Well,
for a Landria. Girl, he let you know that he, from day one, he was her secret admirer
mm-hmm.
from day one. He even went to her dude at the time and said, "Listen, I got
Mm-hmm.
a little thing for her."
Mm-hmm.
So, Sierra is really, she's trying to do a few things here, and this keeps her relevant. If she could say, things, she's not really talking a lot about Alandria. She's really focusing everything on Nick, because um she wants America to put her and Nick in an interview. She
Mm-hmm.
wants to be able to talk to him. She wants them to bring her together with him so she can, try to do
Move
her
him
magic.
away. Yeah, move him away
Yeah,
because she still thinks that she has a chance. But I'm just
yeah.
like, you blocked his.
Delusional.
Yeah, she's delusional. I'm like, you blocked his sister. I don't think that there's any coming back from that. And he doesn't appreciate the way that she's been moving. But I honestly think that she wants that. She thinks that there's a door open and she
Hmm.
wants to get in it so that she can get the brand. I don't even think she really
She
likes him like
thinks
that.
she thinks she can take him from Alandria.
Yeah.
That's what she feels
And,
like.
and I don't think it's because she wants him. I think it's because she wants the life that Nicolandria is leading and currently living. And she thinks that if she can get in that spot with Nick, that she can have those things and those brand deals. I'm like, even if you ended up being you and Nick, I do not see Matthew Reisman styling you. Like it's not happening.
No, it's not
not happening.
And don't leave out the fact that Nick is in love.
Yeah.
He's in love with Nicolandria, and he tries to be. He's a really upstanding guy. He still doesn't paint her with a bad brush. When he talks about her, he thinks about what he's going to say before he voices it, because he does not talk bad about her, or he has not. He said, "Listen, her views." He said, "I started to leave with her." But when I thought about it, is what did she leave for? Like, what happened?
Very smart.
And I don't know what they took her off the show. I don't know what it's for, and I'm not going to get involved with that. That was very wise to do. And he said, "Listen, we're on here to find love. This is what the show is about." So I explored the person that I had a secret admire for, and I liked it. He said I liked it from day one. So this was a little destined to happen, and Cierra just needs to pull back, because she's really, really barking up a bad tree. But I really feel like if all else fails, she's going to try to sue
the show
Love Island, because she's
essentially done with the show. She can't work with them in any other way.
She's probably trying to say, I'm having meltdowns every day. The fans are after me, but it all depends on what the clause are in that contract that she signed. But she's trying to, oh my goodness, I'm crying and all of that. I'm saying, what, you putting on makeup? Now you done went to crying. I said, oh, I think this is a little ploy to try to see if she can sue them. That's my feeling on her. I just really feel like she's she's a has-been, move on. No, seriously, she's not on the show no more. What is this that you're doing? Really, what is it that you're doing? Do you want to become the villain? Do you want to become, because let me tell you one thing about Shelly. After all of that, because she got smoke from being with Cierra. All of a sudden, I don't see her with Cierra. I don't see nothing with Shelly and Cierra, nothing and nothing and nothing. So I'm sure Ace and Shelly's people are saying, do not damage your your image with that, because she was taken off because of racial slurs. So you don't want to get your brand
entangled with her nonsense.
Stained with her. So maybe they were telling her it's a nice thing to kind of like pull away from that, because you're just getting started out here with all of this, and you don't want to taint it. And I'm sure Ace, because he's moving really smart, is probably saying, I don't think that's a relationship that you should entertain right now. I'm not saying never for friends, but you don't want to say something and she repeat it or take it out of context or anything like that. So the best thing to do is kind of like pull yourself, away. And I think that's the best advice. Because she's on some other stuff.
She absolutely is. What do you think, Star Family? Let's get into it. We're going to chat with the Star Fam for about 5 minutes, and then we will hop back into the live. Let's put on our timer. There we go. Oh, we're going to first start off with our super chat from Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Christina said, girl, you were not invited. LMAO. Also, I know y'all just started, but Nick is on he's on our live. Oh.
Yes, I wanted to tell you that him and Nicolandria is on a live right now.
Oh. Are they together? Because I thought
they're not together. He's somewhere and she's somewhere, and they're like me and you.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. L Boogie said, settling in while I do my nails. Hey, y'all.
Hey, my love.
Keke said, Hannah said, hi. Keke just keeps disappointing me.
Oh, my gosh.
It was just a couple of days after the reunion. If they come back, I think her interview might be a bit different. Who knows? Justin Mina said, "Hey, Hannah, wasting no time. Keke, come to the front." Oh Lord. Devonda said Keke is down for struggle love, like just unfunny in this interview. Didn't do these men any favors. Yikes! Oh, y'all are getting on Keke. Hannah also said she isn't a good interviewer. She wants to hear herself talk, not listen fully to her guests. Yeah, that part got me, Devonda. I said, "Oh," but we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Hannah also said, "Can we talk about how Taylor treats Clark?"
Okay.
It's borderline controlling and physically violent. I am scared for her. We will talk about it. Peanut Gallery said, "Keep in mind the interview was 10 days out of the villa." Yeah. So a lot has changed. A lot has changed. Justin said, "I saw a clip of him threatening to take the bags, the Louis bags or something. The tone did not come across playful at all. This on top of the head pushing stuff from a few weeks ago. Hashtag free Clark." Emmy said, "Hey Pam, can't wait to get the discussion going. The timing of this interview dropping is crazy, but I understand Keke may have already had other interviews lined up." I think so too. Devonta said, "Guys, do you think Nicolandria will dump Nick after this interview?" Oh Lord,
I don't think so. I'm sure they talked about it.
Yeah. Justin Mina said, "Oh my days, let me go watch the episode. I'm going to try to pull up the Apple transcripts." Oh Lord. Hey, Denise. Denise said it was Dreddy Murphy. Y'all are a mess. Confirming what we saw on the show was a real him for me. Gross.
Yeah.
Ice Macchiato said the reunion should be airing this weekend. It's ridiculous. We have to wait till Monday. It is ridiculous, but I think it's strategic for them. They want us to be talking about this show all week. Yeah. Denise also said, considering the timing of this interview, I don't know what Nick should have done other than be diplomatic. I agree. It was right after the Huda interview, but she had literally just been right under Nicolandria. Yep. What happened to Mama Star? Devonda said, Taylor hates women. I need him to leave women alone. And what is going on? Hop back on. You're not on, Mom. Refresh. Lord, I don't. Huh? Oh, you're right. You're right. Hold on. I'm supposed to do something. You're right. Sorry.
Oh, the Star family is ghetto.
Don't put it on the Star family. It's on me. I'm sending it to her right now.
Ghetto.
It is on me. Why does she call you and not me? Why does she call you and not me?
She sent a text.
She should have called. I sent it to her. Anyway,
bring me back on.
You're on.
No, I'm not.
You can't see yourself?
No, Mom, I'm down here.
Mom, you're on.
Well, I can't see it. Take me down. Okay, well, take me down.
I'm literally talking to you right now. I see you in here.
Take me down and bring me back because I can't see me.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the Star family couldn't see me.
Okay.
Hello. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
Denise said Baldy Locks talking about he would have gone off on Nicolandria. Excuse me, child. Why y'all got this name for him? Proud and beautiful locks, monster and
dreadless horseman.
Y'all are a mess. Devonda said Jessie Wu did a review of the interview and she wasn't happy. We're at time. I want to get a couple more. Justin Meeta said, did you guys see Janae was spotted out with a guy? She looked gorgeous. Good for her. Don't stay down for long.
Yes.
Don't stay down.
I didn't see that, but I'm happy for her.
Me too. Oh, he always disassociates. He's trying to find what's the right thing to right thing to say and do. He's very PR coded. Hey, Raina. Raina said, not for nothing. I feel really bad for Cierra. Let's talk about it, Nikki. Ed said, I didn't watch the interview, but I did see clips. And yeah, I'm off Taylor. Ooh. Hey, Nora. How are you?
Hi, Nora.
Hey, Emirio. Thank you for being here.
Emirio.
Yo, the names y'all have for him. I told y'all, as long as I can be here, I will be on the live with y'all. It's terrible for us. It's smart for the show. Hey Pepe. Pepe said, "Hey Nikki&Star fam, can finally catch a live since I took today off. Amen. So excited for this. Thank you for being here."
Hi,
Always
Pepe.
Priceless said, "Hey Mama
Hi, my
Star."
love. How are you?
Wait, was Coco at the reunion?
Yes.
She was there?
Yes, she was.
Oh Lord. Hannah said, Nicolandria fan base approaching the HQ behavior on Twitter. Oh, this is why I don't have Twitter. It's demonic over there. It's demonic over there. Khadijah said, Mama Star channeling her inner Alondria style tonight. Word.
Period. My Barbie style. Yes.
TA says Cierra needs to be in therapy. I think they
I
all do.
agree.
I think
agree.
they all do, but she really, really does, because I think she's mourning a life that she thinks she would have had, and it's just it doesn't make sense.
I agree. And
it's
she's
weird.
going to try to put this on the show. I'm telling you, she is working on something.
She tried to put it on Nicolandria, and it's not landing.
It didn't stick. So now she's going to put it on the show. I'm crying.
Yep.
I can't go on my social media. No one ever told me this was going to be like this.
Yeah.
Listen, she's about to be.
Happening.
Listen, if they send me a picture of her in the hospital with an IV, listen.
You'll believe it. Emelina said, yes, Nick needs to learn that he can't be friends with everybody. I think they all need to realize that, but the thing is, they're all doing themselves a disservice by not watching the show. Give me Shelter said 404's 15 minutes are up. After the reunion, we need to drop her into the trash pile and put it on a curb.
Period.
And they said, lips, we don't care. And I can't believe they asked her if she was going to dissolve her lips.
And she said, I don't know right now. Yes, I would have said, excuse me. They said,
yes, people are so rude.
Yes, they want to know. You put them on there for that, or you taking them out now?
It seems like she got more, because they seem a lot bigger than before. Emmy says she didn't turn Ish down. Once you get kicked off the show, you don't get to participate in anything else. Yeah. Or anything, not only in the reunion, you don't get to participate in anything else.
Peacock,
like
with that, with Peacock, with that network.
Yeah.
You have tarnished your image. They cannot bring you on, or they will get backlash.
Yeah. Raina said, well, she can't even work at Bravo. I think she's pretty much done. Raina said, Cierra needs to stop talking about this. She does.
She does.
Be Yourself said, how is Hannah nothing like Cierra? Girl, move on. She got herself off the show all by herself. Yep. L Boogie said, and the accountability, vocal fry included. Bridget said she would probably record the conversation and put it online for views. Bridget, I absolutely thought that too. I was just like, I hope him or Nicolandria do not meet with her. She does not seem safe. I think she would do something like that.
Of course she would. Of course she would. She's looking for validation. Yeah. She's looking for views. She wants somebody on her side. She's not right now.
Trying to play the victim role. Miranda, I'm shocked as well. I'm just like, why won't you just leave this alone? It doesn't seem like a smart move, but somebody's obviously advising her in a different way. Hannah said, but also, if I was her, I wouldn't be interested in hearing from them at this point either. They've already showed you how they felt. Move on. Yep.
Bingo. They kissing, they bumping and grinding and all this and that and that. And they said, you need closure of what?
Yep.
You closed everything off when you got kicked off.
Yep. It was done. Be Yourself says Cierra stood behind Taylor to hurt Ola and to get Adriana to leave, but claim to be a girl's girl. None of them were girls. like they all have to be really honest about that. Not just be ever said, I mean, if Yulisa isn't allowed at the reunion for saying a slur, I don't think Cierra would have been allowed. Absolutely.
Yeah, and she wasn't. And she tried to word it to make us think that she was, but she couldn't say,
you were not invited.
I declined, because she was not invited.
Yeah. Shoni said, what opportunities? Exactly. I don't think there were opportunities. I think she's trying to make it seem like she's turning down all of these things because she's trying to heal because she was so heartbroken by Nicolandria, and it's not landing. So she just needs to just and
She
move
trying
on.
to cook up a
Move
little
on.
lawsuit. I'm telling y'all, when y'all hear it,
I
say
wouldn't be
my y'all
surprised.
say Mama Star told y'all.
I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Lorena, how are you? BB girl said Hannah, she is ha ha ha. She is like denying opportunities. Yeah, I
So
don't.
am I.
That's the
So
truth.
am I.
Yeah,
So
we
am
can
I.
all make up a reality.
Yeah, they're asking to interview Mama Star, but I did decline
I
because I
decline.
don't,
I turned it down.
yeah.
Devonta said, we want you to stay off the internet and go to therapy and stop using Shelly to rehab your image. Here's the thing. I think if she would have done all of that, I think Cierra would have had the comeback that she really wanted. I think the fan base would have been the Love Island fan base
Yes.
would have been behind her had she handled this properly. She just
If
did.
she stood up and said, "You guys, I was wrong," and push that narrative, don't ever do that. I didn't
Yes.
realize what I was doing when I was doing it, and that hurt people. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And I didn't know what I was doing, so I want to advise you. If she
Yes.
came that way and act sincere
She
and
would
all
have
of
had
that,
a
and
totally
because
different
of that,
experience.
I missed an opportunity for a guy that I was interested in. But he's
Yes.
moved on. Like if she came
Yes.
like that, but she's trying to come like
A victim.
yeah, and I declined. Girl, you ain't declined nothing.
Alexa said this girl was kicked out July 4th. Please move on.
Okay, it's almost July 4th again.
Emmy said 404 is not dumb. She is in marketing. She knows exactly what she's doing to stay relevant and attached. Yep.
But the bad press is not good for her. She's in
Yeah,
marketing, but she's marketing up the wrong tree.
she is. Be Yourself said it's only because the dark skinned black girl got her dude and they're super popular. Absolutely.
Go,
Um,
Alandria.
Raina said, I actually am really curious to hear Nikki'Star. Thank you. Christina said, haha, yes, I got so much playing at once for my ADHD brain right now. We're going to end with Give Me Shelter and then move on. Give Me Shelter says, Cierra is in poor taste. That's why Nick didn't call her after he left the villa. Here is the thing. I think that Nick would have reached out to her had she moved differently. I think she's burned every opportunity, every chance for them to even just be cordial because of how she's been moving. She has proven to be dangerous. So it's just not smart for him to even interact with her or Alandria at this point. Like she's burned those opportunities. And I don't think that it's anybody else's fault but hers. She's just moved in a really, really poor way.
I disagree.
What do you
I
think?
don't believe that Nick would have contacted her afterwards due to the fact of how she left. That's number one. Number two,
Okay.
he's with a black woman. She done told him, listen, if you open up that can of worms, me and you can't listen, me and you can't
Yeah.
do nothing because this
She
girl
still
is
wants him.
going to try to still push up on you. So if you're going that way, let me know and I'll rock out some other way. I'm not dealing with no man. Well, let me give her a call. Let me give her closure.
Mhm.
No, she better get her a teddy bear and go to sleep because that's the closure that she's going to get. My man ain't calling you. We're together now.
Mhm.
We're running up. You seen us. We was sharp. We look good together. We can't keep our hands off of each other. You see him sucking my toes, not yours. Miss Exclusive. So me and my man is together. If you got something to say to her, go ahead on. Keep on walking. Don't. I ain't think about you, silly boy. Keep on going.
We're going to end with Alexis. Alexis says, you don't get to be escorted to the elevator with a white box of your belongings from your cubicle job and then get invited back to the Christmas party.
Yes.
Sarah is delusional. And I think that is the best description. Like,
Yes. That
you
what
got
that wraps
escorted
it
off
up.
the show. They
Yes.
removed you from the show. Like, it's not going to leave it alone.
Yeah.
I would distance myself from Love Island if I was her, but she is
Period.
moving so weird.
No, because she wants the attention. She wants the fame. She
Yes,
wants to stay
because she's
relevant.
looking at Nick and Alandria and think
Yes.
this could have been me. And to that I say, not a chance, because
She's going to say that my boyfriend started dating my girlfriend. Girl, what?
he wanted to make sure they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. He clarified that with her. So anyway, she has to stop looking at Alandria and Nick's life, because if it was her, this wouldn't have happened. And she needs
Exactly.
to realize that and move on. There's still so much time for her to redeem herself. I wish that she would take the Star family's advice and take a break, come back truly empathetic, and I think she can really regain everything that she's lost, but I think she's holding herself back.
She needs to have a conversation with me.
Okay.
I will give it to her with love.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll set that up, or
Okay.
let's hope she doesn't decline.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, the Today Show just dropped some new pics of the core four and the others, and they posted it on their Instagram. And let me tell you something: the Today Show don't move like this unless it's celebrities. So
Okay.
they are like, for them to be holding on to these pics and release them now, they are
still
trying to garner.
Yes. Everybody's trying to, keep their crumbs from the show to stay relevant and have people looking at their stuff and talking. Everybody is. I'm about to start posting Nick and Nicolandria.
Why not get some attention? Speaking of Nick and Nicolandria, here's one of their pictures from the Today Show. They look so beautiful. Really attractive couple. Look at my Shelly.
Here you go, Shelly. Here you go. She's stunting. Go ahead,
yes. She eats that honey blonde.
And Asa threw himself down over there. Yes, Shell. Come on, Cherries. Come on, Cherries.
Look at
friends.
And there were other people there, but these are the pictures they got. They're so cute. Look at this mug. Just gorgeous.
Face card don't decline.
It never declines. These two have such a powerful aura that everything they do just takes it up a notch, to the point where brands that work with them can't even keep their products in stock enough, because they are selling everything out. And that leads us to the NYX collab with Nicolandria. They dropped it for some reason. NYX dropped this collab, the Nicolandria lip combo. They dropped it like in the middle of the night. I actually saw it. I was going to get it, but the lip liner to me just looks a little too light. And this isn't Nicolandria's lip combo. She used the LA Girl lip combo, the lip liner. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the glosses, both of the butter glosses from NYX, but I'm going to get the lip liner from LA Girl. And I believe the lip liner is,
I'm going to get the whole combo.
Yeah, my mom, when it restocks, she's going to get the Nicolandria lip combo. I am going to get the OG lip combo, which is NYX butter gloss lava cake, NYX butter gloss spiked toffee, and then the LA Girl lip liner in dark brown. That's what I'm going to get. But Mama Star is going to get the original. I'm going
to get me two, because I believe that's what people were buying 2 and 3 at one time.
Well, people were probably buying for other people, but I'm just saying, look at the power of these two. You know, like, look at this. They dropped it in the middle of the night, no promotion, and the product already sold out. NYX said on their Instagram that they are going to restock, but that is powerful. That lets brands that work with them know that they have a very dedicated fan base. The same thing happened with Kulani's Kinis. Everything sold out. They had to restock immediately, because
even that drink,
the drink, Agua de Café. Let's get into it. They dropped some promo pics and commercials from Nick and Nicolandria. Just hot. Just hot. Hello.
Hello. Now that's steamy. I said, what in the what? I say
Hello.
yes, honey.
Hell, it's not a game.
It's
And they
not a
have
game.
so much more coming. They have so
Alondria,
much more coming.
you better ride that cowboy.
Okay, I'll take it down. But these two have so much more coming. They are literally a force to be reckoned with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, Cierra, there's no way you thought that this would have been you. Like it come on, mama. But anyway, before we move on to the this was the promo pic for NYX. Just stunning. Just stunning. But before we move on to the podcast interview, Nicolandria did a quick little Q&A with the Today Show, and I thought it was so adorable, and I wanted to share it with you guys.
Who said I love you first?
Hold on.
Who was interested first? Who said I love you first? Who's more protective? Who cleans more? Who eats the most?
Like, they're already at the stage for they're doing couples content.
I just love that. I love their little content where she gets so embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he said, Alondria pulls my hair. She was like, oh. I mean, that was just so cute because it was just spontaneous. It was unexpected,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, what are you saying?"
Because I think the thing about it is we all see Alandria as being very chill and very nonchalant. But I'm telling you, the way that Nick is crazy about her, she's crazy
Okay.
about him as well.
Yes, she is.
She
Yes, she
matches
is.
she matches his energy, his love in
Mm-hmm.
private though. And
Yeah.
but he is
Well,
very
he
outwardly.
says in her defense, he says she's my little shy girl.
Yeah, she's shy, but I think she matches his love as well.
Of course.
As well.
Of
You
course.
know,
She
we
can't
only
keep her hands off of him.
Yeah, we only see him because he's more comfortable like that. He's more of an extrovert and she's an introvert, but they are very equally yoked.
Yes,
Very equally yoked.
and when she said it first, she was like, oh,
Yeah, she was in there. She didn't want to answer it because she knew she said it first.
yes, yes, but he said it back.
Yeah, he did.
He said, "I love you too."
He
Hey,
did.
yeah.
Well, speaking of him saying,
Can't keep your little model hands off of me. That's from Jay-Z.
thank you, mother. Let's get into the baby is Keke Palmer. This is Keke Palmer's interview with Taylor and Nick. I will say this wasn't a groundbreaking interview for me. I think because we've already learned so much about everybody.
Right.
This wasn't like I don't think I was finding, I don't think too many gems were dropped, but I thought it was interesting to say the least. First of all, Keke looked amazing. I loved her hair and eyeshadow combo. That the whole look just eats for me.
This is what I want to say. If Keke would have released it much earlier, it would have had
a bigger impact.
Yeah, but we already know so much. By the time she dropped it, this was old news. All that stuff was old news. It was a couple of highlights, which some things that we were speculating about. We got,
some clarity.
Some clarity about it as far as Taylor and Clark. But it wasn't too much that we don't know.
Yeah.
Us Nicolandrians, we know.
We know.
We know.
I will say, you can see how much Nick has grown this interview, because he was so nervous and he kept on looking at Taylor, who seemed very comfortable. Taylor was very, very comfortable on the podcast, but Nick was so nervous, and it's like now he's so comfortable with the cameras, so comfortable with the interviews, to the point where he's protecting Alandria. And I'm just like, wow, he's grown in such a short amount of time.
And also, they were under contract with the show. They couldn't release a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they hadn't yet done the reunion. So one thing that I noticed is that they all were talking, Taylor, Nick, and Ace. And because that's why Ace didn't come on, because they were talking about not releasing a lot of information we have to save it for it. I'm not
Oh,
talking
that's
into
the
it after
thing.
that.
I will say it's weird that Ace didn't come on the show when Shelly and Alandria were on the show. Shelly called him and he talked to Keke and he was just like, "You got to get me on. You got to get me on, Keke." So for him to not come on the show when he asked to be on the show, I was
Well,
like,
it
"What's
wasn't the
going on?"
timing. He probably wanted to come on after the and she probably
Reunion.
will bring him on after
Okay.
the reunion.
Okay.
But you know, Ace is very strategic
Yes.
in
Very.
everything that he does, and he's intentional, and he maps out things before he do things. And I am glad that Taylor and Nick came on. I love Kiki's promo that she did
Mm-hmm.
for, is it Alandria, is it Taylor, or is it Nick? And I loved all of that. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, I just loved the interview, and I learned some things. I watched some things, and then I could talk about some other things because I see them now from that interview. I see the growth and all of that, where because I had gotten a little mad at Nick, but then I had to say, well, this was real
Yeah.
early on
Yeah.
when he was trying to convince her to move here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So yeah, a
yeah,
lot has happened since this interview.
yeah,
And this, I honestly, like you said, this should have dropped a lot earlier
yeah, yeah.
today. But I think she probably was contractually obligated to certain interviews,
Mm-hmm.
so they had to go at a certain time. But I just
Mm-hmm.
feel like this interview dropping now when so much has already happened,
Yeah.
it's kind of confusing and
I
a
think
bit.
she probably learned that too. That was something that her little podcast network um of people learn too, that when you get stuff striking and hot, you got to put
Gotta
that stuff
drop it.
out.
You
You got to put
gotta
that stuff
drop
out
it.
while you got the people, because the people
Yep.
already know your interview wasn't as impactful as it could have been,
Yeah.
because the people already know what you're talking about.
Yep. Yep. It's not gonna hit the same.
Hmm.
Alandria and Nick, as soon as they got out, they were spending a lot of time together. And one thing that we did learn new was that they had a movie night, and Nick was so excited about that. He was like, "I was so just happy to just be with her and have a movie night." And they watched some Medea film, and I'm like, Nick is he's too tapped in for me. What are you doing watching Medea?
He watched Medea, and he said we was watching Medea.
Listen,
He didn't seem like he didn't know how to say it enough. We was watching
nothing.
Medea. He said, but we didn't watch the whole thing.
Okay, okay. I will say this: he is.
Because somebody had to tell him that they loved him.
I will say. I will
And
say
then she
this.
rocked him to sleep because he said, "Rock-a-bye,
She
baby." I fell
sure
asleep.
did. I will say he is somebody who will really like comfortably acclimate into Alandria's family. I
Yes.
see him doing the work, and I see him just being very comfortable. Like I
I
see,
can see him being himself.
yes,
He didn't just get like this.
yeah,
He's been like this. He
yeah,
has a community of friends.
diverse,
Yeah. And
mhm,
he's okay.
yeah,
He's sure about himself and all of
mhm,
that.
yeah. That worked. Taylor lets us know that he is in love with Clark. They are in love.
Okay.
He said,
Okay.
"This
And
is love."
but I saw that. I saw that he's in
Well,
love
we
with
saw
her.
how different he was with her. We were just like, this is how you act when you are with somebody that you really
Hmm.
like.
And
You
Ace said
I
that too.
like Calandria, like,
Ace said to him, you know, or what's that who he said to no, he said that to Nick. That's how you feel when you're in love. He said that on Nick.
oh, he
And
did.
that's when Nick said, I get the flutters.
I did. He did. He did.
Hmm.
Taylor said that in the beginning. Well, we also find out that, well, but Keke already said this, that Taylor is one of her favorites on the show.
Hmm.
I don't know what she saw, but she said that he's one of her favorites on the show. We also learned that Taylor said in the beginning of Casa, he missed Alandria. That's who he was thinking about. That's who he wanted to be with. And it took the show and the cast to convince him that he needed to pursue other women because this was the experience. And I'm so thankful to the show and to the cast for forcing him to pursue with other women, because had he not done that, we would have never had Nicolandria. So thank
Amen.
God. Thank God he chose Clark.
And then I didn't know that he had picked Coco.
Mom, you didn't watch the show. He picked Coco.
Yeah.
Where were you, girl? Where were you? Nick also let us know that he was on Nicolandria from day one. He even approached Taylor week 2 and week 1 and week 2 and told him that he wanted to pursue Nicolandria. And that's the thing that pisses me off with Taylor. Taylor knew that Nick liked Nicolandria and that he wanted to see what it was about. And he kept on asking Taylor permission to pursue her, and Taylor would not. Even down to when Taylor was with Clark, he asked for permission to pursue Nicolandria. And I just feel like Taylor was blocking Nicolandria's blessings, but I'm so happy that it still worked out for her good in the end. But I was just so disappointed because I'm just like, you knew that somebody else liked her and really wanted to pursue her, and you kept on blocking her blessing.
Well, he was being a little selfish because
Absolutely.
one of the things, he liked her, but he did not want to go home.
Yeah, he was using her.
He was using her to stay on the show too.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was no other connection or no place else for him to go.
Yeah.
Until Casa.
Yeah.
So he even admitted it that he, week after week, he, grew to like her even the more.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that things transpired the way that they did.
Yeah.
And they were able to find that they loved, that they really wanted to be with each other, that it wasn't something in the beginning, because maybe they might have not even last.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I am glad that it went the way that it went.
Mm-hmm.
And Alandra was like, well, because she was curious about him, but she was also thinking about, I've never dated a white guy before.
Mm-hmm. And she's also from Alabama. He's from Florida. So she felt some sort of way about that.
And she also said, I wanted to make sure it wasn't a fetish.
Yeah.
I thought that was very interesting, because I was like, oh my gosh, because there is people of other races that want to sex us.
Yeah.
Because we're so beautiful and oh my gosh, we're loving all that. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about that she really was able to take her time with getting with him and being honest about what she felt.
Mm-hmm. And Keke even said to Nick, she was just like, well, Alandria was a little nervous at first because she didn't think that, you were her type. And Nick was like, Alandria is everybody's type. She's so beautiful.
Okay.
I love how no matter what, he's going to affirm his girl. And I love it so much.
Also, Taylor going to say, when her name kept getting picked in the challenge, he was like, dang. He said, take her name out of there.
Yeah, well, we also learned that Taylor was getting jealous.
Yes.
Of like the men being on Nicolandria. And so I'm just like, oh, he absolutely tried to block her blessing with Nick. Absolutely. We also learned that Taylor, and that we've known this, but Taylor finally, admits that he was the one that got Jeremiah out, because he was just like, he wanted to pursue Audriana, but the way Jeremiah was hogging her, Audrina, but the way Jeremiah was hogging her, there was like no way for that to happen. And Nick was just like, I was so ready for that because Jeremiah and everybody else thought that I voted him out. He said, I voted for Austin. I thought that Jeremiah should stay, but it was Taylor. Taylor said himself, I was the ringleader for Jeremiah's elimination.
But then he also said that we moved as a team.
Well, you had to, because if whoever had the most votes, you guys had to be okay with that. So they had to make some kind of decision. But
no, not that. He said when they were deciding, he was rallying for him to stay. But he said when everybody said Jeremiah, he said we was a team, and
you had to do that. And he was just like, I wasn't going to, when Jeremiah got eliminated, I wasn't going to run to him and be like, oh, yo, I voted for you. Because he was just like, whatever happened. But
yeah.
I think it really hurt him that Jeremiah thought that he betrayed him.
I know.
Who, Nick?
Yeah, I don't. And I think Nick wanted to clear that. That was one of the things.
No, Mom, Nick was hurt that Jeremiah thought that he betrayed him.
Okay.
Girl. Taylor also said that he was somebody who also wanted to keep Alandria in the villa while he was still pursuing Clark, because he also wanted to pursue Alandria. So Alandria being upset with him for not pursuing her is valid. But then he goes,
me,
huh?
To me.
Yeah, it's valid for her to be upset if you're keeping her around and telling her, hey, I want to pursue you, although you picked Clark. She should feel a certain way, especially if you're telling her one thing and doing something different.
Bingo.
So he says that out of one side of his mouth, and then he says to Keke, because Keke was just like, so what, did you have a conversation after that? And he was like, well, I just didn't know where that came from. I didn't know where her anger came from. And Keke was just like, well, you said that you were going to pursue her. And he was just like, but I just needed more time. I was with Nicolandria for 3 weeks, and I was with Taylor for 3 days. I just needed more time to pursue to pursue Clark, because I had more time with Nicolandria. So it's just like, he is trying to make sense of the fact that he lied to Nicolandria. You kept her here, you fought to keep her here, you made sure nobody else would talk to her, and then you reassure her that you want to pursue stuff with her and Clark. She said that she was okay with it. You said that she said that she was okay with it, but then you didn't keep your end of the deal.
Right.
So of course she feels a certain way, because she feels like you're wasting her time. So for him to be like, where did all this come from? I'm like, it came from the fact that you were playing with that girl's emotions. So that's why she felt the way that she felt. And another thing that bothered me was just like, when Keke was like, well, did y'all talk? And he was just like, no, he went to Ace and he said, keep her away from me, because if I talk to her, I'm gonna go off on her. Excuse me? What is that?
What is going off on her?
What would you do? What would you have done to her if Ace didn't keep her away?
But did you see Nick's face?
Mom, I got to tell you something. I don't know how long that friendship is going to be able to last, because it's just like, how can you comfortably be boys with someone that hurt the woman that you love? And I think I will say this. I will give it to Nick. He also says, well, Nicolandria is cool with it. So I feel like he's the kind of guy who, if Nicolandria is no longer cool with it, I think if he has to make a choice, he's absolutely always going to choose her. I think that Nicolandria is being the cool girl and being like, oh no, I'm not bothered by it. It's fine. And maybe she's not, because everything has gone great for her. But I'm just like, the way Taylor talks about Nicolandria in front of Nick, it's just like, he's still just very, very disrespectful. And I'm just like, I don't know how long Nick can be friends with a guy who not only talks about the woman that he loves, but
he came back and said, we're cool. He said, I opened the door for her. I get things for Nicolandria. He said, we're cool. And we seen that when they was in Martha's Vineyard. And then the people, when he was on his live, the people with his TikTok, the people were saying, get away from Nicolandria.
I will say this.
Over Nicolandria.
Taylor said that nobody saw how he was the only guy doing everything for the girls. Like, he was always doing stuff for the girls and being very attentive to them. And Bella confirmed that. She said that Taylor was everybody's boyfriend. He was doing everything for all of them. I don't know why we are constantly getting this mean street guy. It's very weird, because I'm just like, is this your real personality? What is happening there? Because what do you mean go off on Nicolandria?
Well, I'm going to take it as yell back at her.
Well, why would you even want to do that?
Because he was embarrassed, because she cussed him out quick and easy, and then carried on.
Yeah.
I will
say this. I like how Nick defended Nicolandria. He was not going to let Taylor act like Taylor was victimizing himself. Just like, well, she reacted that way because of what you told her. Like, he knew to say something.
Okay.
He knew to
because of what you said.
Something. Yeah,
like, you said something to my girl, and that's why she reacted.
That's why she reacted.
Listen,
but I will say this: Nick wanted to say more. You could see his body tense up, like he would rub his legs as soon as like Taylor would start speaking about Nicolandria, or any situation that you knew was a touchy subject for her. Because whenever Taylor would talk about Nicolandria, he would sit back and he would start rubbing his legs.
Yeah,
Or whenever Keke would bring up Huda, he would do like the same thing and like disassociate. So you know that they've had conversations.
Bingo.
He's just being very PR in his answers. And here is the reason why. I will say this. I enjoyed Taylor more in this interview than I did Nick. And here is why I enjoyed Taylor more. Taylor was just open and honest, and he doesn't have anything to lose. And Taylor doesn't have anything to lose for two reasons. One, he's a rich kid. When he said, I don't need that money, I believed it. Taylor is a rich kid. He is pedigree in that whole rodeo lifestyle. So he doesn't need the money.
He said, I got my girl.
He got his girl.
When I got my girl, I'm cool.
He doesn't need the money. So he's not fazed by these opportunities, and he doesn't want to be an influencer. He's going to take whatever comes his way, but he has his life and his job already set up with his family in the rodeo.
Yeah, because he said, I miss rodeo. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's his life. And he's in vet school. So that's why Clark is moving to Oklahoma, because he can't live anywhere right now because he's going to be in vet school for 3 years.
He wasn't going to move anywhere because the rodeo.
Yeah, the rodeo, but he's also in vet school for the next 3 years.
Right.
So I think that he could be very open and honest because he doesn't have any brand deals to protect. He's set. That's not his job. Nick is making an influencer. Him and Nicolandria are making an influencer his job. So he has to be very, very, very PC, very vanilla. But I think if he was as secure as Taylor, I think we would have got a bit more answers from him and a bit more honesty. So it's so sad to say it was more enjoyable to watch Taylor because he didn't have anything to lose.
And also, Nick said it. He said, well, from morning to night, we're in meetings.
Yeah.
So there was a meeting before he came on the show.
Yep.
There was a talk about what should be said and what shouldn't be said.
Yep. When it came to Huda, Taylor was straight up and he was just like, I don't play with her. And that's very true. Taylor did not play with Huda at all. So he was like, I don't have no beef with her. She don't have no beef with me. I don't think that she was bullied in the house, but I don't hold back from her. If she does something wrong, she does something wrong. And I let her know, but that's still my buddy. Nick was very PR. And we also have to realize Nick's PR answer came from the fact that this interview with Huda had just dropped. I think they literally just watched it and then they came.
Right.
So he was moving very differently with that because of that. Even Keke mentioned, Keke was just like, she said that y'all bullied her. What do you think? And Nick gave this long answer and basically really didn't answer. I think it's because everything had literally just happened. And he was trying to give his best
diplomatic.
Yeah, he's trying to be diplomatic. And he said, I'm the most diplomatic person in the villa. So he was trying to give a diplomatic answer. I feel like the Nicolandria fan base, who was mainly a Landria fan base, wanted him to protect her a bit better. I'm going to give him grace because this interview didn't happen now. It happened before these two were even really into it and really knew what was going on with their relationship. So I'm gonna give him grace because this happened earlier in their exit from the villa.
Right, I'm gonna give him grace too.
Yes, had he gave those answers today, I would have been like,
I would tell her to run.
Yeah, I'm like, well, now what is going on? Both Nick and Taylor are still cool with Huda. He said they don't have any issues with her. Nick is sick of
At that point. And like I said earlier, they had meetings. He had a meeting before he came on Keke Palmer. These people, if you remember, people used to say, I hope he never get any PR training because he was just so raw. But now he had a meeting before he came on here and they explained to him what probably would be said and what they probably stay away from.
Nick is sick of Cierra. He was like, I've always spoke positively about her. I'm still speaking positively about her. He said, but the Mykonos post and the way she has been moving since being removed from the villa is very off-putting. And I get it. Like, she talks about him and Nicolandria as if she's this victim, and she blocked his little sister. So why is, like, the way she's moving? He's like, if she wanted any reconciliation or to even talk, it's probably not going to happen because of how she's moving. And he was like, if me and her if she would have stayed, it probably would have been different, but that didn't happen. So this is like the reality, and this is what I'm living in.
Right.
I think that was a really good answer that he gave about that.
Me too.
We basically know that he's not going to reconcile or do anything with her or speak to her for that matter, and it's because of her actions.
And also his woman that told him leave that alone.
But I think Nicolandria would have been fine had Cierra moved differently.
No, not me.
You think so?
No, I would have told my man that hussy is something. Huda is licking penises, and so is she. So I would have told my man, that's okay. Y'all not together, we're together.
Speaking of Huda licking penises, the heart rate challenge. Again, I enjoyed Taylor in his interview because Nick was very PR, and he was just like, well, Huda was trying to.
He said she went too far.
No, she did not say that. That was Taylor mom. Nick.
That's what I said. Taylor.
Yes, but I'm saying Nick was very diplomatic. He was like, well, Huda was trying to raise people's heart rate, and Taylor was just like, she went too far. She did too much. She did too much. And Keke was like, what did she do? She sat on his face and she did it. And he was like, it was worse than that. She did.
But he wouldn't give an answer because they had not been to the reunion yet. But he said she went too far. She went too far. He let us know that she went too far. So they're going to reveal it on the reunion. I can't wait. Because she licking penises on people's pants. Their pants is dirty. His pants is dirty. She licking it.
She don't care.
And he had on the little short things, the little Fred Flintstone little sack.
He had on panties.
Okay.
Ace had on panties. And she was licking on his panties.
She was licking, and then she put her butt in his face. They gonna show it though.
So.
And so, Star Family, we will be back Monday or Tuesday about that. You hear what I say?
The way Taylor speaks about Clark, in my opinion, it feels like financial abuse. Because when Keke asked Taylor about what's going on with Clark, he says she's gonna move, she's moving to Oklahoma, and Nick looked at him, he's like, she's moving to Oklahoma. He's like, she better. All that stuff that I done bought her and all that money I spent on her, she better move to Oklahoma. And I'm just like, why?
And both of them were stiff.
Yeah, because
Nick was stiff.
Why would you talk about somebody that you love that way?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all about what, even when they were online.
I spent a lot of money on her. So she got to bow down to you because you done spent a lot of money on her?
It's giving financial abuse, because even when they were on his live, she was on live, she said something and she said something, he didn't hear her. She thought that he insulted him. And he was just like, he basically threatened to take all of her purses and like the LV stuff or whatever.
And Louis Vuitton's back.
He's going to take all of her stuff back. And I'm like...
But she better than me, because I would have, on that live, I would have gave him them daggone bags back on that live, and I would have got my stuff. I said, I'm out of here.
And then he kept on asking her, repeat yourself. What did you say? What did you say? And she seemed a little afraid. And I'm just like, where is Clark's family? Where are they? Like, you're seeing exactly what we're seeing. Call her, get her, tell her not to move to Oklahoma. But again, I got to be honest with you, Taylor is a rich kid. And I feel like Clark sees a really good situation with this guy financially. And it's unfortunate, because I just feel like if you want a rich guy, Clark, you can get a rich guy that will treat you well. You're that bad of a chick where you can really aim high, way higher than Taylor. But
you gotta understand that she was a bombshell that came on.
Mm-hmm.
He was not checking for her at first. She admitted that she was checking for him first.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted to stay on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So she found her somebody to hook up with, because he said he was with Coco, exploring Coco, and she put herself in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that he said me and her talked from breakfast to lunch. So she got
She's been staying with him the whole time.
no. I'm talking about when she first came on the show. He said when they first talked, he said I couldn't leave this girl. He said we was laughing and all of that. So she got all her information in the
Mm-hmm.
in the island
Mm-hmm.
from him. Remember he said they was talking, they started talking at breakfast. And
Mm-hmm.
he kept telling her, I gotta go. I haven't even brushed my teeth yet. And they stayed there until lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
He hadn't even gotten dressed. So she found out what she needed to know, her core information that she needed to
But
know, and she went in
but
for the
even
kill.
she knows all of that, but it's just like even now, like
Mhm.
why are you still in this?
Well,
I
Nikki,
just I don't get it.
you don't get it, but some women want to be kept women.
Yeah.
And whatever, okay, it ain't that bad. He didn't do it this bad. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? I'm gonna talk to him about that. He better not do that. You know what I mean? She is
Mm-hmm.
early in the relationship. So,
Yes.
you see red
Very.
flags and you excuse the red flags because you want to be with him. And I'm praying that, it don't go nowhere with it don't get into a physical situation, but she see the red flags, but she wants to be a kept woman. She
It's
loves
like when he does those things to her,
she loves the fame, the fortune. She loves the rodeo. The rodeo gets a lot of attention. Everybody looking at her and Clark. They've been on this thing. They just
yeah, he's
came
like a
back. They the
huge
new
celebrity
thing.
in Oklahoma.
Yes, and now he's a huger celebrity because he was on TV. He
Mhm,
was a celebrity when he left because he modeled for LV. Now
mhm,
he been on TV and he brought back the bad chick and this and that and that and this. So she is living for that fame and
mhm,
that attention that he's getting. When
mhm.
they on the horses, people is all taking pictures of them and everything. I be watching everything they doing. People taking pictures when they came up to the rodeo. Everybody was like, that's him and her and all that and all that. It's a whole bunch that come with that. And she likes that.
Yeah,
So she probably overlooks and he probably say, I'm sorry, I won't do that again.
but she does this thing where she'll just like freeze and she'll act like she didn't hear him say something
Hmm.
insulting to her, or she'll like when he mushed her head on her live, she just acted like it didn't happen, and I'm like, girl, this is alarming. Where is her family? Where are
Pushing her to that relationship.
they? Ugh,
Some people want to
yikes.
be married and want to be married rich at whatever cost.
True.
Remember Kamora Lee
Yeah.
Simmons?
Mm-hmm.
That meant she was a kid
Mm-hmm.
and married him.
Mm-hmm.
She said, and her mother said, you can marry a poor man you can marry a rich man just as easy as you can marry a poor man. So go with the rich man.
Mm-hmm.
And she was tortured,
Yeah.
tortured in that relationship. You know what I mean? That's her family's dysfunctional because of him.
Mm-hmm.
But she wanted to marry rich, and it's consequences when you don't look at the red flags.
Yeah.
Period.
You are right. Nick and Alantria are going to her homecoming at Tuskegee. I can't wait for
Hmm.
that. Nick's going to have a great time. I think that's huge for her. I think that's huge for her, and I think that's going to be really, really interesting. And
They're
Nick's
probably going to have preferred seating and this and that and that and this. You know
have
what
you
I
ever,
mean?
Mom? Have you ever been to a homecoming? Is there preferred seating?
Well, they usually have preferred seating for the king and queen and this and that and that and this. So
Girl, Mom, we're from the north. You don't know what you're talking about.
they're probably going to put her in a box. She's a celebrity. They're celebrities. They're just not going to let them sit with the people. Them.
You never know. You never
Uh-uh.
know.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
You
mm-mm.
never
They
know.
are going to be in preferred seating
Mm-hmm.
because this is going to bring some attention to their homecoming. They're
True.
celebrities. When they have these celebrities that come that sing and do all this stuff, they don't sit there with the crowd. They
I
get
can't wait
preferred
to see
seating.
them during the holidays. I just
Yes.
those holiday
She better
holiday
not get
concerts.
pregnant.
uh,
She better
Ready
not
to,
get pregnant.
well, this is the thing. Nick is ready to be a daddy, and she said she wanted to be a mom before 30. She's 27.
She better not get pregnant. Wait for 31.
That's what I said.
Ride the wave.
At least wait for
That's
30
the
months.
money.
But the way Nick is moving, I think he's going to wait for this because that's what he said. Everybody's just like, why are you working so hard? He said, I got to retire my parents and I got to get some money for me and Ola to travel the world. So he's working, he's getting them jobs, he's doing what he can to take care of her, but
Mm-hmm.
they're ready, child.
I
They're
love how
ready to
he's moving
procreate.
too. He said he said Ola wants to travel the world.
And he got to get that money. He gonna do it
Bingo.
for her.
Bingo.
They basically ended this interview by letting Keke know that everybody was preparing for the reunion, especially Ace. So a lot is going to be happening there, and we have the reunion to look forward to. Again, this interview wasn't groundbreaking, but it was just good to see the guys and get some answers to a few things, but it wasn't really groundbreaking. I think it would have been groundbreaking had it dropped a month prior to today. But it is what it is. We got our crumbs. I'm happy with it. What are your thoughts, Mama Star?
My thoughts is yes, too little too late. Had she dropped this earlier, it would have been T. But everybody already knows basically, a little
Everything. Yeah.
yeah, you know, the Taylor with the money thing, but I already knew that too because I think he already said something about her. She was trying to get these other boots, and he said I already spent one of the
Yeah.
clips that I seen. He said I already spent a lot of money on you. I ain't getting you them,
Yeah.
and she was still trying them on or whatever. So maybe he did buy them, but um, so that wasn't even new news either. Keke Palmer, she missed the boat with this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they are doing so many things. They done been on Today
Yeah.
Show. They done been on Jimmy Fallon. They've been around.
Yeah.
And now you coming with your show. No, whoever is
Mhm.
running her show, they should have put this in front. She been got that interview, so she should have been in front of everybody
Mhm.
dropping that. But
Yeah. I
I
don't
think
know why it happened, but they did it when
yeah,
they
she
did it.
missed the boat with this one.
Yeah. So before we get into the comments, I have something really fun for you guys. Um, we, Mama Star and I, no, the Star family, my mom and my sisters and I. So we're doing a mini meetup this weekend in LA. If you are in LA, please stop by and see us. Mama Star is doing a live book reading and book signing of her book, I Decided to Laugh. Do you have the book?
Yes.
Show the book. So this weekend in LA, we will be at, let me bring it up. We will be at the Pop Hop bookstore in Los Angeles at 5002 York Boulevard on August 23rd at 3 p.m. PST. We will be there for about an hour or so. Mama Star is going to read her
Then we'll
book.
be there for about 2 hours. We're gonna
Two
have
hours.
wine and cheese
Yes.
and light
We're
bites.
going to have refreshments. Mama
Mm-hmm.
Star is going to read her book. She's going to sign her book, and we'll
And
have
Q and A.
refreshments.
Q&A.
And we will do a Q&A. And we'll be around to take pictures, to just talk to you guys, have a good time. It's a mini meetup, but it's also a great way for us to come together and support Mama Star. So if you are in the LA area, and I will put all of this in the description box, if you are in the LA area, please stop by and come.
We
And
would love to see you guys. We love the Star family.
yes, please stop by and come and see me and Mama Star. Toya Star will be there. Lauren Star will be there. We would love to see you guys, and I will also post it on my YouTube channels, a community post. If you want to stop by, we will be there. Mom, how much are the tickets again?
The tickets are $10.
The tickets are $10
And
to
the
get
book
it.
is if you get a ticket and a book is $35. But
If you get a ticket and a book, it's $35, but $10 just for entry. We'll be
yeah,
there.
just invest in yourself. You know what I mean? And hear Mama Star's story. And I will be there for question question and answers as well.
Questions and answers.
And
Yeah.
I am going to be reading some juicy parts of the book.
Juicy.
It's going to be a time, so you're going to need a glass of wine. Mama
Yes.
Star going to need a daggone glass of wine.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so we'll
Yes.
have white wine, red wine, some cheese, crackers, and a lot of other refreshments, fruit, things like that. So come on out if you can. Come on out. I would love to see you. We would love to see you.
Yeah. It'll be a good
And
time.
it would be a good time.
It'll be a good time. So hope to see you there, Star Fam. Let's get into the comments. Always practice that. Oh, Janae was filming a music video. Does she sing or was it for somebody else?
It might have been for somebody else.
Let me know.
She's working. They said she's working.
She's
Yeah.
working. That's how it should be. I actually, for some reason, odd reason, I never knew she had a YouTube channel, but it popped up and I was watching her YouTube channel. She's so fun. It was such a good vlog.
Really?
Yeah, she's in good spirits. Simply Simone, hey, Ola said one of the moments viewers missed in the villa was her and Shelly washing their braids and having girl talk together. Of course, the whole entire production team is white, so of course they would miss that moment and not look at the significance.
Of course.
Hey, Terry. Terry said Janae was with Key Glock, not just the guy. Who is Key?
All right, who is Key Glock? See, I should know that because I'm in that scene. But I don't know Key Glock. But guess what? I'm going to look him up. Video? Look up Key Glock.
I'm looking him up. He looked like Nelly. He's a rapper, child.
All right, Key Glock.
From Memphis.
Bingo.
What that mean?
They coming out of Memphis, honey.
Oh, girl. Oh, she's the girl in his video. I like that. Pepe said, I saw someone in Kiki's YouTube comments say 3D should lose a dread for every lie he tells. That boy is in the deficit. My God, today. I hate to say it, but he reminds me of Mr. Potato Head. Like Taylor looks like Mr. Potato Head with dreads. He does. I think it's because all of his features are right here in one place.
I'm
like
done.
Mr. Potato Head. TA say Taylor is weird. Taylor is arrogant and gives off weird vibes.
Very good description of him.
Cece said, I start clinicals on Tuesday morning, but I have to watch that reunion. Yes, you must. You must.
Cece.
Ashley said it's not just her lips that are bigger, it's that the whole top part. Yeah, the kids love filler. The kids love filler. Hey, Cameron. Cameron said, hey, Nikki. Hey, Mama Star. Did the reunion?
Hey, my love.
Did I miss it? No, it's on Monday, my love. It is on
Hi,
Monday.
Cameron.
Especially said, hey, Nikki and Star Fam, y'all both look stunning. Thank you. Someone needs to take Sierra's phone immediately.
Yes, somebody needs to take her down.
Alex Marie said, Alondria said on live that she didn't skip Nick's during the heart rate challenge. Productions, you will pay for not show. Wait, she didn't skip Nick or what? She did?
The live that she didn't skip Nick during the heart rate challenge. Production, you will pay for not showing it. So
she did
apparently
with him. Okay.
What'd you say?
She had a moment with him. We didn't see
it. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Jack. Jack said, to be honest, Sierra irks me more than Huda. She really thinks she's better than Ola, and she's still bitter by everything.
Bingo.
If she just left it alone, nobody would be thinking these things. Unique says, Sierra's hating from outside of the club. You can't turn down something that you weren't invited to. Tell it.
Bingo.
I said, I don't think Nick would have called out of respect for O. He's that obsessed with her, but if Sierra would have moved differently, he might have been cordial in a professional sense. That's it. I believe it.
Yeah, I believe that too, Pepe. Yeah, I don't think he would have called her out of respect for Elandra, but he would have been cordial. But now she done made it so the block is hot. He can't say nothing to her.
Yeah. Pepe said Shelly and Ola takes every look every time. They sure do.
Bingo. Yes, they sure do. They show up and show out.
Every time. Cece said, I think it's very interesting just seeing who's making noise after the show and who's not. The fact that Ace is moving in silence, I'm like, what is this boy about to do after this reunion?
Okay.
BB
said, him and Shelly about to drop something.
They about to drop something. BB said, Ola is gorgeous. The fact that Taylor thought that he was surprised, child. He said, I was attracted to her. Like, he was like, yeah, she got a great face and a great body, but I needed to get there. I needed to get there with her.
But I'm glad that the cards
He
didn't
did.
fall that way
Me too.
for him and her, because what seems like happened is when he started seeing when she was getting hot, and everybody wanted her, then he looking now, when I wasn't hot you wasn't on me, but now that I'm hot you all on me, period.
Tell it. NNH talking about the lip combo sold out, and I didn't even know about it. Didn't even know about it. They are
well,
not.
I'm gonna be on the next one, even if I have to go to
Yes.
the Nick's counter to get it.
I'll make sure you get it, Mama. El Boogie said, face not only never declines, they keep raising her limit. True that.
Bingo.
Hannah said that lip combo was sold out in the middle of the night. They didn't think it would be sold out. Yep. Bridget says sold out in 3 hours. Crazy.
Look at that.
Ephraim said, I'm so mad I missed the Knicks drop, but I'm going to get the restock. Yeah, they have to restock because everybody was pissed. Somebody was just like, I will sleep. I got a job to go to in the morning.
Okay.
This one girl was just like, do they realize that their fan base, that the Nicolandria fan base is based mainly of millennials? We got jobs.
Okay. And Mama.Star was asleep at 3 a.m.
Always prices that the lighter is too light. I think I have this one and I never use it. Yeah, I looked at it and I said, I'm just going to get the original lip combo, but I'm still going to support and get the butter glosses. The NNH said I already had the spiked coffee in the liner. I just need the lava and cake gloss. Yeah, I'm probably going to get them from Ulta this weekend. Hannah said, us Black women will always support each other. We got Shalandria's back. Period. Ashley said, I think it's crazy that her lip combo is NYX LA girl, literally Nick's LA girl. Yes.
Oh.
Devonda said, how much do you think Alandria made on this combo? Considering who her management team is and who she's rep by, she made a nice coin.
Mm-hmm.
She's made a nice coin.
If she would have did it by herself,
yeah,
they probably would have lowballed her.
Yeah, her agency
she has an agent.
Yes,
they have to give her actually they have to give her a SAG price, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because she did so many hours on all of them are SAG.
Oh yeah, they have
because they did so many hours on
right.
Love Island. They're SAG.
Wait, but you know what, Mom? They're doing reality TV.
Huh?
They're doing reality TV.
It doesn't matter. It's how many hours. Oh, Mom, you know what? You're right.
You're talking to me.
Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I know what I'm sad. You're literally talking to somebody who's sad.
You know what?
I think it's different.
I could have got away with it if I was talking to somebody else.
Yeah.
You.
I think it's because it's reality TV. Now, with the scripted stuff that they're doing, the commercials and stuff, at some point they're going to have to become SAG with the scripted stuff. Right now, it's still.
I think that's so funny because like football players are SAG because they're on TV every weekend.
Are you sure the football players are SAG?
Yes. They're SAG.
Okay.
Look it up. Sports people are SAG.
I'ma choose to believe you, Mama.Star. But that would make sense because they have to do like a lot of scripted promo.
Right.
So, maybe. Yes, to be Simone, they're bigger than the program, and Megan K said they are the program.
Bingo.
That's what I'm like. Do you think you would have sold out a lip? No shade, but I'm like, I don't think she realizes how big these two are separate from each other.
No, because when you're looking at things out of a jealous eye, out of an envious eye, you can't see the big picture. You only could see what you could see about you. You only thinking about you. But girl, it was a game show that y'all came on, and it's to whoever make it to the end. You see, Amaya came on as a bombshell, got this guy Brian, and told him let's do this, and they pulled it off and got the money.
Let me tell you something. Amaya and Brian fading into the back just confirms that with Love Island, the OGs need to be winners. OG needs to be a part of the winning team because a Casa Boy and a Bombshell winning, they faded so fast. And that just confirms that the fan base just made her like they voted for her to win to spite Shelly and Nicolandria. They were not really behind this woman, because if they really, really were, they would still be making noise. And they are not making noise because their win was to spite a Black woman. But it just goes to show that the winners of Love Island, at least one of them, need to be an OG, because nobody cares about Casa people in Bombshell.
Right. But let me tell you another thing. Let me tell you another thing about that. They have to invite Amaya and Brian because they're quote unquote the winners. But Alandria and Nick and Shelly and Ace overtakes every program that they go on. Like they ask them all the questions. They ask Alandria and Nick all the questions. These people are so boring, and you know, not taking nothing from them, but it wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? From the beginning, you could see how they were chosen. But Nick, he said, "I'm glad that they won because they have stipulations that they got to go through or whatever." He don't. They don't. So
Yeah. Hannah said
and
Shelly.
they needed the money. They needed the money.
Well, Taylor didn't. Hannah said Shelly's dress that she wore for Keke's interview also sold out. Yep. They are the it girls.
Everything that Shelly wears is sold out.
They are the it girls.
Yeah, everything that she wears.
Give Me Shelter said, does Shelly have any deals? I understand that Ace wants nothing to do with after the Villa interviews, but how are he and Shelly going to ride this wave? I think we just have to wait and see. I really do. I think that they have some stuff coming out. Well, you see that Shelly, her and Nicolandria were doing press with Matthew Reisman. So they got some stuff going on, but I honestly think that especially for Ace, he's waiting till after the reunion. Like
then if y'all probably forgot about they all four of them did a shoot.
Yeah,
right,
so there's
from
a
the
lot
beginning
of stuff coming. I think everybody's just waiting for the reunion for some reason to just give us a bunch of content and then start speaking.
I think that's what Ace is waiting for after that, because they pop out here and there. They was at Chris Brown, you know, wherever his appearance is at, you know, he show a little bit of that, but
it's something.
And his birthday party.
Yeah, I feel like after the reunion, we get to see like everybody really turn up. And speak freely. Simply Simone said, Agua de Kefir said that they have content lined up Monday through Friday until.
Yes, they did.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Hi, Simply Simone.
AC said, I love Mama Star so much. You're so
and I love you back, my love.
Pepe said, not me coupling Alandria's man for 3.5 seconds. Sorry, Ola. That Aqua di Kefir pick of Nick takes me every time.
Woo!
Yeah, he's
gotta take that down. I said, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
milk makes a body do strange things.
Oh, okay, wow.
Well,
somebody said Alandria out here acting in a drink commercial in the Oscars comment. Yeah, I love that. Somebody wrote in the Agua de Kefir's comments and said, give my girl an Oscar. And I think the Oscars responded and said, working on it or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
The world is theirs. Always Prices said, notice who said I love you first. So they have said I love you. Oh yeah, they're deep in. They're just not letting us know everything. And I think that's smart. I think that's the way they are moving in this relationship. I think it's very smart. Christina said, oh my God, thank God they ended their duo live. I've been freed from my shackles. Megan said, they're so cute. I cannot take it. They are.
They are.
Laura said, I don't know how Cierra thought that would be her. I'm not trying to be rude, but does she understand that Black women are a huge reason behind her success? I don't think she gets it. I don't think she realizes that. Like, the reason why they're so
popular. Her friends aren't telling her the truth.
They are. They're not really her friends. They're influencer buddies. They're not the real deal. But I don't think they realize that Nicolandria is so successful because of two main demographics, Black women and millennials, right? And I think they have a larger base than that. But the core of that is that demographic.
Plus his demographic too.
Yeah, but it's his demographic. Yes. Because of Alandria, though, that's what I'm saying. Like Cierra doesn't know that Alandria is she's the magic of everything.
Yeah, like
she is the reason why this is
that girl. Period.
Black women wouldn't have been behind Cierra. It wouldn't have happened that way.
And Taylor's starting to see that too.
He absolutely is. The Internet H said you would think that they were the winners. Well, they actually are.
They are.
Them not winning was the best thing that ever happened to them. Polymer Girl said Alandria's pic looked like a painting. Yep, by Michelangelo. My God designed her and took their time. Absolutely. Absolutely. She does. She absolutely matches his passion. But she matches it in private where it counts, and I like that.
And he pulls it out of her.
He does.
He pulls it out of her.
Megan said they go together real bad. They sure do. They sure do. Yeah, there was no major T. I got other super chats. Let me get them super chats. Yeah, there wasn't any major T.
I told you it was late.
Yeah.
And it's stale. We already knew all of that.
Yeah. Obviously me, thank you for the super chat. Obviously me said Ola explored the Alps and came back with the abominable snowman. She sure did. Our sis went skiing and fell in love. Christina, thank you for another super chat. Christina said, here's her combo if you want to get it separately. Butter lip gloss and lava cake, butter lip gloss and spiked toffee, slim lip pencil, and espresso. What's it, espresso?
Yeah.
You're right, espresso. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to get the OG.
Thank you, Christina.
I'm going to get the OG. And no, I thought it was dark brown. Let me write dark brown or espresso. I might get both. Thank you. AC, thank you for the super chat. AC said, Nikki, please tell me you saw the... Yeah, I did. I'm so happy for them. And I'm glad that they're taking every opportunity. They need to. Because the 15 minutes, the door could close. Like, they don't know if they're going to be around for a while. We do, but they're not sure of it. So they got to do what they got to do. And I love it. Obviously, me said, I don't want the Loch Ness Monster on my screen. Thank you, obviously, me for the super chat. Emmy, thank you for the super chat. Emmy said, congrats on your meet and greet. It's always a great time hanging out on live with the both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my love.
Thank you. The NNH said, I think by that point, Taylor had done a lot of podcasts. Yeah, he was very comfortable. If y'all don't stop with these names, Hannah said, Final Destination. Was happy he got the attention finally. He was. Hannah said, I wonder what Ace's goal. What's Ace's goal? Does he want to become a rapper only? We're not sure, but we're going to find out. It seems like the reunion was just holding up a lot of stuff for people. And now I feel like after the reunion, they could just finally really be themselves.
Yeah, I think that's the last part of their contract is the reunion. So I think he wants to wait until after the reunion because he has a little he has a podcast, if you will, or a show that he does things on, and he probably wants to bring it to his show afterwards and give details. And that's smart.
Yeah,
that's really smart to make a move like that to bring that attention over to him.
Yeah,
and take it off of that.
I agree. Denise said, does Nick have some sort of Wrangler photo shoot? I think so. He posted a picture on a horse today with the caption Cowboy Teens. I think so. I think that was in the works when he was still in the villa. I think so. The Whitney edit said Ace is strict, very strict. He does not.
Listen, Ace, they done posted him in church on Sunday. Yeah. This woman done posted. I said,
I told the Star family, Ace is a bishop, and Shelly needs to realize
she's the first lady.
She's going to be a first lady. She needs to. I hope she realizes that. Give Me Shelter said Taylor was too comfortable during the Keke interview. He said he would go off on Ola. Go off on about what? He's a weirdo for real. Listen,
very.
I agree because that was really weird. And Indigo said, I have a feeling that Ace has a different contract than the other Love Islanders. He's probably not obligated to show up for certain stuff like the others, or he just doesn't feel like he needs to. I also think we have to realize Ace was at 1 million when he went on this show.
Yeah.
So he was at 1 million followers on TikTok and making a lot of money before he went on this show. So it doesn't just like Taylor, he doesn't need the money. So he's in
and he's probably building his thing back up since he's been gone for so long. Because I seen him on there the other night with one of the guys that has Down syndrome, and he said, "You're my friend. Where you been?" And they was catching up and all of that. The boy went and woke his parents up because they said, "Are you
Oh,
supposed to be on here?" He said, "Yeah, let me get my mom." And mom was asleep. Mom said, "What?
Ace
What?"
is such a sweetie.
And he's such a sweetie. So I think he's probably building, letting his audience know I'm back,
Yeah.
and working on
And
that.
that's very
Because
smart because
yeah,
before this show, that audience paid him well.
yes, and so that's what Ace and Nick was saying, that he's working on, he has a show and he's
Yeah.
always working on the show. So that would
Um,
be
Khadija said, I don't think Ace wants to come in context of Love Island. He seems to want to brand himself and Shelly beyond and outside of Love Island.
bingo. Bingo. You dead on it, Khadija.
Pollard said, I want Taylor to feel the pain he served to Nicolandria. Nick, please, after the contract, keep Taylor away from Ola. I feel like the core four needs to stay away from all them other people. Hey, Prophet in Daily Life. So the kids just went back and they are already getting phone calls home. Denise said, Taylor is in pain. You know he wanted that Wrangler shoot. OMG. But Nick, listen, Nick has the look in the body for it. He really. Nick and Alandria really need to do a Calvin Klein photo shoot. That's
They
it.
are. I think that's in the working, because people keep on putting that together
Like,
and putting that up. That's in the works. I believe
I'm
they're going
waiting
to
for
do
the
it.
Calvin Klein photo shoot and
Me
for the
too.
Barbie to drop. Pepe said Ace is Simone. Don't know how to say it in English. Like Haitians say, like he doesn't need to be all up in people's face. Like Nick said, when Ace is standing on his money, he's 7'2". Clock it. Yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. So he's moving just like Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
The NNA said, did Nick recommend the Medea film? I have questions. I feel like he did. He is very clocked into Black culture. Emmy said
But
they
he
posted
also
about
said, I
watching.
didn't see the whole thing. I fell
Yeah.
asleep.
You love talking about that part. Emmy said they posted about watching Medea and saying they fell asleep on the couch. Polymer Girl said, I get it. They're contractually obligated to do press promo, but I don't believe that Nick is going to allow this towards Ola. Me either.
Wait a minute. Let me say this. For the last, they fell asleep on the couch. But Nick said that him and Taylor patted hands because he said, "Oh, y'all," and it was something about whatever, whatever, whatever. So I just wanted to clear that up.
I don't like him doing that with Taylor.
That's a boy thing.
But it's still Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
L Boogie said Nick is like the SNL skit where the white person knew everyone at the black wedding and had the cha-cha slide down. Yeah, that's very much so him. Hannah said, trying to address the nation doesn't love Clark. He is too rough with her and degrades her a lot. Yeah, I don't like how he treats her.
Me either.
Cameron said, Taylor's in love with Clark. Is she in love with him? That's the real question. I need her to get away. Indigo Girl said,
she's in love with what he can do for her.
Yeah, and she's probably in love with that as well. Indigo Girl said Taylor used Alandria because he knew she was going to be loyal to him. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. AI said Alandria told us on live that she didn't skip Nick for the heart race. Yeah, they didn't show us that. Obviously, me said Taylor also loves dancing. The audio's dogging on Ola. Weirdo. Cece said he wouldn't even let Ola pursue Jalen, but as soon as he had someone he wanted, he went ahead and explored and left her.
Yeah, and that's true. That is true, because when the Jalen thing, he was looking like,
Yep.
And she came back to that. I'm done with him. I'm glad she with Nick. I'm glad that's behind her, and I'm glad she's doing her dances.
Me too. TA said, so glad things worked out the way it did because there would probably not be Nicolandria. Absolutely. Alandria would have been successful, I still believe. Her and Taylor, that would not have worked out. Obviously, me said Nick also respected Ola's space and wishes. If he elbowed Taylor aside, that would have caused him to lose grace with her. I think so as well. Give Me Shelter said Cierra is talentless, so she can't disassociate herself from the show. The girl is crashing out over a 4-week relationship. How dreadful. Was it even a 4-week relationship?
Mm-mm. And she also swooped in on somebody else's man. She remember when he was with Bella
Yep.
and she came in and jumped on him and gave
Yep.
him some cutty.
Yep. Denise says, someone put it into words for me, though. My only issue with Ace is that he knew Taylor was not into Ola and he helped Taylor with the front. But here's the thing. I will give Ace grace because he was always telling Taylor how to be a better man to Alandria. He let him know. He says, you're going to lose her. You're going to lose if you don't do right.
Yeah. And
Uh,
also, he was uh the whole thing about Ace, he was advising him like, if you don't like her, tell her or move on or whatever. I think he was trying to give some uh how can I put it, some wise counsel. I think he was trying to be neutral, but he was letting them know, if you don't like her, tell her.
Yep.
Don't use her or misuse her. That's what I got from it.
Yeah,
I
me
may
too.
be wrong, but
Me
that's
too.
what I got from it.
Santa said, Woody likes Hannah. Woody likes saying again he wasn't attracted to her while still leading her on, while still knowing that Nick wanted her, but blocking her blessing. He is a mess.
But guess what? He don't have to like her, no problem, because she's moved on and she's happy.
Yep.
And she's getting money. Get money. Or what you say, y'all? Get money.
That's what it was, Baba. Sorry. He had the nerve to insinuate that Alandria was using him. Like, no, sir, do not project. Well, I think he's a rich kid. So I also think that he is somebody that thinks that everyone wants to be with him because of what he has and what he could do for them. That's why he treats Clark that way. He has an overinflated sense of self. And I think it comes from the money that he has and also how popular his family is in Oklahoma.
Right.
Cece said Nick is the only one that had logical votes when it came to getting people out. Absolutely. I agree with every vote. Obviously, B said also Taylor couldn't wait to send Ola home once Clark was safe from elimination. Yep. AC said, y'all stay dragging Taylor's receding dread line.
Period.
Yes. Miss Brown Sugar said Adriana didn't want you, period, point blank. That's the thing. Even with Jeremiah gone, she wasn't pursuing Taylor.
No, she was not.
So
that's why they got her off there.
Yeah, that was just a wasted vote. Pepe said, I hate that racism really had Ola thinking that she wouldn't be Nick's type. On the other hand, I understand moving cautiously when swirling. I'm from Cali and still need to validate when swirling. Absolutely.
But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm glad that she took her time.
Me too.
To be comfortable with herself and not let anybody pressure her.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she took her time. You know, she was feeling him because she kissed him first. Remember that on day one.
She said, come here, milk. No, come here, cream.
Cream, that's what she called him, cream.
Come here.
And wait a minute, he was skinning and grinning that day.
Ear to ear.
Yes.
Ear to ear.
So I like how things worked out. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta go through a rough side of the mountain to get to the good side of the mountain. And she got her prize, and you know what I mean? And she got her prize and she's standing on business. I love it. Taylor is a clown. I'm crying.
Miss Berger said, and I think they are probably already fading away from each other. Is this about Nick and Taylor? I would agree. I just feel like that relationship can't last if Nick and Alandria are going to last. I just don't see them being that close of friends. Just because, first of all, not just because of Alandria, also because Taylor's very immature. He is very immature, and I don't think that he doesn't seem like he has healthy relationships like Ace and Nick. And I think that friendship, Ace and Nick, I think that their friendship is going to grow a lot stronger, and Taylor will not be pushed out, but he'll probably just fade away because he's just not at the same level of those two men. And those two men who are younger and have older women know that they have to move a certain way to maintain the women that they have. I don't think that Taylor's a guy that wants to maintain a woman. I think he wants the woman to maintain him. And they're just not, their friendship just won't be equally yoked much more.
I disagree, and I'm gonna tell you why. So
Okay.
Star Family, don't come for me.
Okay.
I disagree because men don't look at things like women. We are emotional, and men can resolve issues and get over them. However, I believe that maybe Nick will have a conversation with
Mm-hmm.
Taylor and put him in perspective about her and say,
Mm-hmm.
listen, that's my woman. We're not going to do this or whatever.
Yeah.
But Taylor said that, I think Taylor is happy that him and Nicolandria are able to have conversation, because he couldn't when they was in the Hamptons. He couldn't keep his hands off of her. He couldn't stay away from her. He said, me and Nicolandria is cool. When we went to Disney, we was cool. He said, I get things for her. I hope hold the door for her. So I think he kind of like redeemed himself from what he did, but I don't believe that Nick will allow him to disrespect her
Yeah.
any longer. But men, they shove things off, and they are cool. All three of them were cool, and they are cool. So Nick and Ace may be closer because all of them live in LA, and Shelly and
Yeah.
Alandria hangs out, so they may be a little closer in context. But when Taylor and Clark come, I think they'll all just chill out together.
I don't think that. I think when they come visit, I don't think that
Yeah.
he's not moving to LA.
Who?
Taylor,
Who? I didn't never said that.
he's not leaving that money and popularity.
Oh no, he can't.
Yeah. Be Your Soul said nobody's expecting marriage from reality TV couples. That is rare AF. But as long as Alandria has fun and gets treated like a queen and makes money, I'm good. Same. Hey, Black Healer. Healer said Taylor's a Gemini and they are something else. Two different personalities.
Yeah.
We have seen it. Carrot Mom said Taylor's just immature and a little slow and intimidated by Alandria.
Yes, he is.
I think so as well. Megan said, must be two Alandrias because I know he wasn't talking about Alandria Carthan. Yes. Yes. I mean, listen, it's happening. His mom says that she's her daughter-in-law and she says mom-in-law. So it's happening. They're manifesting it. Poliva Girl said, Nikki, I'm trying real hard to not repeat my first gut feeling on Taylor. It's not about okay. Unique said Taylor has always said from the beginning that he was going to finish vet school and that he was ready to go back to the rodeo. Yeah, I don't think he has a choice. Christina said the thing is, though, it's not like Taylor was free to speak the truth. He was, but he was bold-faced lying. Alexa said Taylor was also more comfortable because he was in the safe space with Keke, who adores him. You're right. She doesn't like Nick, and it was very evident. Ooh! Emmy said the show also showed both Taylor and Nick being straightforward with Huda and how she acted. Very true. Dorothy said, y'all, I just don't like Taylor. When this is about Clark, she better come back to Oklahoma. All that money we spent on clothes. We said this
right.
Clark.
Right.
To Oklahoma, all this money he spent. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk about her in a good way. He doesn't treat her in a good way.
Right.
But he says that he's in love, child. Give Me Shelter said, I need Keke's team to do better. Why are they releasing these interviews so late? No idea. Unique said Alandria didn't mind Nick or herself having a conversation with Cierra, but now I'm sure he wants him to stay far away from her. Yeah. What woman wouldn't? It's very weird. She's moving very, very weird.
Yeah.
Ice Macchiato said he would have got them bags right then and there. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
He sure would have. He would have got them bags while I was on live. Because I would have showed the people. I would have told him, you can take them back right now. And as a matter of fact, here you go. And I'm out of here.
I would have did a Dear John. Got off there live, silently walked out and left him a text. Cece said Taylor is odd, but Clark probably likes the financial aspect of it. Yeah, I think so as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think so as well. Paula Girl said, yeah, that shoving Clark's face nearly made me want to jump through my screen and throttle that weirdo so-called cowboy. Lauren, hopefully she has an exit plan. I hope so. Devonta said,
have no daggone exit plan.
I hope she does. Devonta said Taylor's jealous of Clark too, especially when people are saying Clark it, but want people to say Taylor it instead. I can see him being very, very jealous of his partner. He was jealous of Alandria. TA said Clark can get her NFL, NBA player, etc. Aim higher, please. She needs to. Naturally, Mars said Taylor is jealous of the attention Clark is getting. That relationship won't last. For Clark's sake, we hope so. Karen said Clark isn't seeing the abuse; she's seeing dollar signs.
Bingo.
I don't care how much money Taylor's family got. All money ain't good money. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Shoni. Shoni said if my dad saw my man push my head on live, he would have flown out and pulled up on Taylor before that live was over. Yep. Art World said, I was wondering if Clark went at all or did she go straight to visit Taylor's family first? See, here's the thing. I was wondering that as well because it seems like she had been with him ever since. I think she went home for 3 days, but even still, she still did everything with him. He let us know. That's another thing. I don't like how he tells us everything he does for her, like how he buys herself, how he got her nails done, he got her nails done. It's the way he's saying it. It's not endearing. It's not endearing.
Clark is intrigued with who Taylor is and what Taylor has.
And can do.
Like Taylor said, she when they said who liked who first, and she said they said she liked him first. Yes, she liked him because she was trying to stay on the show. Mm-hmm. When she got to sit down and talk with him, she realized he got a couple of dollars, and she said, "I can do this."
Because it seems like he leads with that.
Yeah, of course he does. Who wouldn't? He can't really get nobody unless he lead with that.
Oh, wait, hold on. I want to get this one from Simone. Simone said Alandria said on live that she's not moving in with Nick until she gets a ring. Listen, she might be getting one at Christmas, child.
She might have got it because people keep on leading that she got a ring on
get one at Christmas.
Love Island.
Here's the thing. I feel like he will move next to her. Because Alandria has to move to LA. So I think if anything, he's going to move like next door or something. But I like that she said, I'm not moving till I get a ring. She's really trying to get married and have this man baby. Oh my God.
That's why she cannot get pregnant yet.
Alandria. I see, that's the thing. If Alandria is not moving in with him until she gets a ring, she's not having no kid. She's not having no. So Nick needs to come correct. She's not having no kid. She's not having no kid before a wedding. She would.
Simply Simone, give me a little bit more because I have not seen it yet.
So we're gonna watch it as soon as we get over here. As soon as we get over here.
Yes. So Simply Simone, give me some more.
Black Healer said not Tuskegee, but HBCU's homecomings are so fun and safe. The homecoming is not really about a football game at all, but the activities.
I know. I've been to a couple. I went to the last one I've been to was my youngest daughter, Lauren's daughter.
Temple, yeah.
At Temple. And let me tell you one thing. I said, I got to get out of here because they just drink too much.
They have a good time.
For me, honey, they is some drinkers. And the one family, the 5% open your mouth was he wanted to pour this. I said, heck no. Now, heck no.
Obviously, me said, despicable me. These similarities in that reunion. Y'all better stop with these names. T.A. said, while I wish I lived in LA, I would love to meet you guys. No worry, we're going to be doing more meetups. We're going to be doing more meetups. Carter said, I don't think Cierra is wrong for being upset. I just think it was never her. Nick would have broken up with her after the show. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I think she's wrong for being upset. And I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
People got eliminated. She wasn't the first one or the last one that got eliminated. Mm-hmm. People got eliminated and they had to, whoever they people went on with. So I don't like how she's trying to act like she's a victim of that, of being just pushed off and this is my man and all of that. People got eliminated that was their man. And they had to move on. She's trying to make it something. She's trying to sue these people.
Devonda said, I've seen Iris has a Victoria's Secret commercial for the perfume. Oh, lovely.
You know what? And this is what I want to know too. Is Iris and Pepe together? Because I keep on seeing Pepe and I don't see Iris.
Girl, who cares? They're
I
not the core
do.
four.
I like the Pepe just did a he just played in a celebrity 3-on-3 basketball game. And you know
Oh,
I watch all
really?
of that. Yes. And I don't see Iris. I don't see her. I see Pepe with
They're not.
Nick
I
and
don't think
the
they're together. I think they're doing what they have to do, but I don't think that they're like a real couple. They're not the core four. The
I'm
core four are
hurt.
really
I
together.
am hurt because I saw her and Hannah at that event that they went to and they were busting it up. So I
Well,
don't know, child.
I think they're just doing it for the opportunities and smart. I want Victoria's Secret to give Alandria some wings. Nas B said, "Hey y'all, just getting in. I knew there was going to be a live tonight, even without seeing Nikki's free live notification. But work may be late to the party. Put your hair. That's
Hi,
all that
Nas.
matters." Hannah said, "I knew Amaya and Brian would fade away real quick. That's the thing. You have to have an OG with a Casa person
Mm-hmm.
or a bombshell, or it won't work." Ken said, "Hey, Nikki, hey. Nicolandria Hive is eating. I just got off of her TikTok live and I pop in to see you here covering it. Thank you. I can't get enough. Same. They're
What
so
was they saying? Oh, I gotta get on
don't
there.
worry, Mom. Unique says Cierra needs to understand that no one, and I mean absolutely no one, was checking for her and Nick like that. They didn't even give them a nickname. They weren't. They weren't interesting. They weren't an interesting couple.
When
Paul
they
said, "Huh?
But when she got off the show, she saw that her Nick's mother was and his sister was saying Nicolandria, because remember we had started that before they got off the show. They didn't
Yeah,
even know it was a Nicolandria.
yeah,
They didn't find that out until Family Day. But
yep,
we are the ones who started all of that with them.
yep."
So
Paula,
she already knew about them when she kicked off
yeah.
of the show.
Paula girl said, "Yep, yep, Mama Star." Amaya, Papaya, and Brian pulled the heist on Love Island. Still zero win after. Like nobody's checking for them.
Mm-hmm.
Edge said, "I know a few people who love Shelly and Alandria, but they voted for Amaya once Shalace left."
Yeah.
Oof. All Day Finesse said, "Plot twist, Iris and Pepe are a real damn couple. Who saw that coming? Are they? Where are
Are
they?"
they? I
Kiwi
can't see
said,
them.
"Girl, the fans
And
care
I'm
more
in
about
LA.
Hannah." Kiwi said, "Girl, the fans care more about Hannah than Amaya and Ryan. Sure do. Sure
They
do."
really do.
Nasby said, "I think Ace may be timing when he finally speaks out on someone's show or podcast." I
Yeah,
think so too.
me too.
I think so too. Art World said Sierra wouldn't sell me a cup of ice water in the desert. Woo! Nasby said Ace is keeping the people wanting more, limiting how much we see of him, which is smart. Paula
Very
Girl
smart.
said, "I've done a 180 on Ace since he actually started honoring our Shell's bell." Yeah, same. Miss Brown Sugar said, "Yes, Ace had his own stuff going on already, and the show fans were fickle towards him." Yeah, so I can understand him taking some time. I would
Let
too.
me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. He is head over heels over that Shelly. You hear
Oh,
what
he
I
loves Miss
say?
Shelly.
He goes crazy
He
over that
loves Miss
daggone Shelly.
Shelly.
And she loves him. My man, my man, my man.
Simply Simone said, "Also remember, Nick's parents like Ace. Remember his mom singing his praises during the family day? Yeah, the
Yeah.
dad. Now, Nick's dad loves Ace.
Ace,
The
yes.
mamas always have discernment. Absolutely."
Bingo. Bingo.
Hey, Carter. Carter said, "When the boys get together, they are just boys. But I don't think they should be going on double dates." Yeah, I don't think that they would want to, but I think that Taylor will force it because Taylor knows that they have the sauce. Simply Simone said, "Once Nick and Ace move up in Hollywood, Taylor is either going to be jealous or act a fool, or both, child."
Mm-hmm.
Megan said, "Taylor is penny pinching Clark. Meanwhile, Nick is over here sending Ola on yachts on her TikTok live for the hell of it. Those things are like $600 a piece. He love his girl, child." Nasby said,
What?
"Yeah,
Oh my
he's
gosh.
spoiling her." Nasby said, "We're awaiting whatever's going to happen for Shelly's B Day because I know 404 is going to try to show up and try to do her big one and show out there. She better recognize that Ola has soldiers all ready to ride out." Well, she's going to do what she has to do.
Y'all think she's going to try to come to Shelly's party?
Absolutely.
Wait a minute, because Shelly said I'm having something, and she told Alandra to keep the date open.
Mm-hmm.
She said keep your schedule open because I'm gonna let you know what I'm going to do. But I don't think she's going to invite her.
We'll see. Miss Brown Sugar said 3 dreads. Lucky that Clark is cutesy and demure because she could embarrass him easily. Oh, absolutely.
Period. She should have. Cause wait a minute,
Absolutely.
he ain't had no woman like Mama Star. Cause he would have said I can take those daggone Louis Vuitton bags back, and I don't care if we would have got into it. I would have went and got them bags while we was on live, and I would say, "Here you go, I'm out, peace." And let me tell you one thing, y'all would have seen him running behind me. Cause we're not
Period.
doing this. You're not embarrassing me.
Period. Ken
I
said,
don't even
I
care if
love
I ain't even had the money to go home. I'm calling home. Y'all
Mom,
send me something.
you're not dating Taylor for real. Lord. Ken
And
said,
wouldn't be.
I love this content. Nikki and Mama Star brighten up my little day. Thank you for
Oh,
being
thank
here,
you, my
Ken.
love. I am so happy that we could do that for you.
Emmy said, did you see the video comparison of Amaya copying physical touch demonstrated by Shelly and also the Nicolandria? Yeah, well, listen to the thing. Shelly and Landria are the it girls. So I'm not surprised that everybody's copying them. Like, they need to. Aaron said, by 2K, I'm talking money. Nick was flirting hardcore on live, talking about traveling with Ola and teaching her how to ski. Ola was cheesy and they were both flirting with each other. They're in game. I think these two are really going to make it, y'all. I think they're really going to make it. Nick said, if you don't want her, don't waste your time. I'll worship her. Absolutely. He is proof that what you won't do, your best friend will.
And he said, and the way he sucked up on her feet,
Listen,
Sierra should have known then
that's
that
his
she was out of the
girl.
daggone
Mark
picture.
like you
Because
want
my
it.
man is not sucking nobody's feet. Because I would have punched him right on the back of his neck, like, Nick. The way she said, don't kiss her. She said, don't kiss her. He
Don't
said,
kiss
no
her. No
problem.
problem. I'm gonna suck her toe.
No problem.
Carter said, "What does Taylor do to have money?" Well, his family is they're a very successful rodeo family, so they're coined up. They are coined up, and his family has been in the rodeo business since the early 1900s. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a game.
Yeah.
It is not a game.
And they're raised up to be in it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like I seen Taylor at the
it's a family
rodeo, and
business.
I said he's a rodeo.
Yeah,
He do that. He's a cowboy
that is
because he
his
do
thing.
that. He was riding that horse. I gotta give it to him, but that's
Yeah.
how he grew up.
Carla said, I actually thought that Keke was more checking Taylor and with Taylor than Nick. What am I missing? Well, she said that Taylor was her favorite. So it did look like that. And Taylor was just very comfortable.
And that was good too because Nick didn't want to answer a lot of questions
Yeah.
either. You know, he
Yeah.
knew how to finesse it, but he didn't want to reveal a lot of
Yeah.
things either.
Yeah. Kay said, you see, that's why Nick hasn't found a place to live in LA yet. He's waiting to see where Ola moves first. I think so as well. I think that he's going to court Alandria. I don't listen. The way they're moving, I don't know. I think Alandria may have a ring by 2026.
2026, I think she may have a ring by this
By
weekend.
Christmas. By Christmas.
By
I
this
don't know.
weekend. She done let him know I'm not moving in with him until he get a ring. Hold on. Now listen to, because I haven't seen it yet. I'll give y'all a little more update after I see it. But I heard that she said I'm not moving in with Nick until he give me a ring. Okay. That's that. First of all, remember he said I was trying to get her to move to LA. Now she's moving to LA because her business is here in LA. So she said, I'm not moving in with him. But when she comes here, she sleeps with him in these hotels. But she said, I'm not moving in with him until he give me a ring. So he's out. You know, he's online right now looking for rings.
Yeah. She
He
said
better
it.
go to Tiffany.
Like everything that she says, he makes
He
happen.
does.
So.
He make it happen.
Oh my gosh. They need to
wait a minute, Star Family. And if you the crumb's been the mother-in-law, she says
so
mother-in-law
young.
and son-in-law and daughter-in-law and all these in-laws already. So there's some things we don't know, Star Family.
Yeah.
But we getting crumbs. And I want the meal. I want the whole meal.
Give Me Shelter said Taylor Scott always looks stressed. I do think he needs to let the locks go. It seems like they're too hard on his scalp for some.
No, that's his signature look, honey, with
He gotta
that
let it
cowboy
go.
hat on and them
He's like it's
dreads.
doing too much to the
He
scalp.
go and get them done.
He does. Melody Smith said the black rodeo was really big. It is.
It is. It's
It
a
is
very big thing
huge.
in Oklahoma. And he listen.
Huge.
And when I seen that rodeo, and you see all them black people out there, and listen, it's a big
Big
timer.
thing. Megan K said Nick got that ring in his pocket. He sure do. He's just waiting on Ola at this point. Absolutely.
Bingo.
Simply Simone said she has Nick explain on live what made him lick her feet during. Oh Lord, we might have to do another live about their live.
Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it?
Said they were asking on live if she was moving in with Nick, and she said she doesn't believe in that. Period. Well, he even said, he was like, "How if I'm investing in this person, I need to know what it's like to live with them." Oh, he's probably going to be her neighbor. But I know she's not going to move in with him. I think she'll move to LA, but she clarified that she will have her own place. Yeah.
That he sleeps over every day on that because he keep on saying, "I'm moving in with Brian. I'm moving in with this one. I'm moving in with that."
I'm telling you, wherever she moves, he's moving next door. He's moving next door. Like he's not letting her go. Kate said, "I like Iris, but I low key want to see Pepe with someone who's his real type." Yeah.
Oh.
And, y'all just want Pepe
wait a minute. While we on that with Pepe, I think Pepe want a little chocolate candy too.
That's what they think. They think that he won a sister. Lord. Nas B said 404 was likely most upset because of all the deals she feels she missed out on, and seeing Nick and Ola effortlessly get the influencer career she dreamed of and work for. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Aaron said the live was so much fun. Nick rained roses down on Nicolandria, gave her about $2K in 5 minutes. Then Nick joined and flirted with Ola. They are gone. Ola was coughing and smiling at all the roses. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Give me Shelter said, Nikki.Star, what do you feel about the fan base being upset with Shelly hanging out with the desperate loser Cierra? I think here's the thing. The issue, the disconnect is this. The cast has not watched the show. So everybody has opinions. All of us who have watched the show has opinions on these people. The cast does not know because they have not watched the show. So they're all still moving like everybody is friends and family. And they don't know that we know so much about how these people really feel about them because for two things. One, they haven't watched the show. And one, they don't know that people have been doing lives and talking about them on like their on their like lives and Instagram comments. They are so oblivious of all the things that we know. So they're all going to move like that. I'm sure had Cierra not done that Mykonos thing, Nicolandria would have hung out with her because they were all moving like they were family. So
I don't think Nicolandria would have hung out with her, period, because of her and Nick. But
that's the thing. Nick was really cordial with her until he saw the things that she was doing. That's what I'm saying. If Cierra didn't move the way she would have moved, we probably would have seen them all together. But
the thing about it is too, they've all been so busy, they haven't even had a chance to really sit down and watch what we've seen. So I think it was one of those things when Shelly and they said, well, let's, show her some love because of what happened. I don't think they even knew what really happened to her at that point.
Yeah. So it was all just, they're all still friends because they are oblivious to everything. And that's why I'm just like, they are doing themselves a disservice by not watching the show.
Right.
Aaron said Nick was asking for Nicolandria's calendar so he could book personal time on her schedule. Ola said she was scared he'd cancel stuff to fit himself in. And Nick looked at her like, you think I won't? Oh, they're so cute. Paula girl said, I'm sorry, Nikki.
Star family, another live is coming.
Another live is coming. Paula girl said, I'm sorry, Nikki. My mom passed last month. We expected it. I'm so sorry. But you and your mom remind me so much of her. I love the peace and giggles you've given me, Mercy. Oh, thank you so much, Paula girl.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
and
so
I'm
sorry
sending you some love and some Hugs. I'm so
Yes.
sorry to hear about that.
Thank
And
you
I'm
so
here.
much.
Mama Star is here for you if you ever need me. I love you so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you, Paula,
Marie.
girl. That one Shaw said Nick's face during the interview when Taylor announced that Ola kissed Ace in that challenge had me cracking up. You know, he called her after that. He sure did. But that's the thing. You got to watch the show, Nick. You would have known that had you watched the show. Hannah said, what did Nicolandria do to us? I'm starting to believe in romantic love again. Yeah, I think that's why everybody likes them, because they give us hope. They give
Yes,
us hope.
yes. And love, girls love love. I mean,
Yeah.
people love love. We
Yes.
don't like hate. We don't like
And women
fighting and
love
all
a
of that.
lover boy. Women love a
Yes.
lover boy. We love a lover boy. Devonta said there's rumors going around Nick had proposed to her at the reunion because she was spotted with a rock on her finger. I
That's
don't
what I said.
I
I
don't think
heard that rumor
no. I don't
too.
no. I don't think he would propose to her at the reunion. I think he knows how important her family is. I think when he proposes, it's going to be something very intimate and it's going to be with their family. I can't wait to go. I can't. I really want to go to the Bill Pickett rodeo next year.
Me too.
I really, really do. Simply Simone said, Ola said she's going to do a cooking live with Nick when he comes to visit her in Houston. Said he's going to have to get past the coughing with her seasoning. He will. He absolutely will. E for Empathy said, hey, Nikki, are we going to have a perfect match live? Yes, perfect match live is tomorrow. Same time, same place. Hannah said he can't stand too much spices in his food. Well, listen, unfortunately for him, but fortunate for him, he fell in love with a black woman from the South.
But guess what? Let me tell you one thing about a woman that loves her man. She gonna cook it for him for his
Yeah.
taste. She's not gonna have him coughing. She's gonna cook for him, baby. She gonna have to ease up on that spice. Period.
She's gonna dial it down for her boo. Let me get my final super chat and then let me get out of here. Emmy, thank you for the super chat. Emmy said, congrats on your meet and greet. It's always a great time. Oh, I think I got that one. Thank you so much, Emmy. And thank you all for joining Mama Star and I. We hope to see you in person on Saturday. That would be fun. So if you can, pop in. If not, we will see you on live.
And before I go,
oh wait, we're not leaving yet, Mom. Hold on. Kay said, Nikki, are you still planning to review Ready to Love Philly? I am. Here's the thing. I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to do that because I know somebody who's on the show. And I'm like, I have to talk about it.
Oh,
but
you do? Who? I didn't see the people.
I'll tell you about it after.
We're going to do that. I'm going to get on that one.
Oh, Lord. But I don't want to say any. I don't know. I don't want to mess up. I don't know, guys. We'll see. We will see. I'm going to talk to Mama Star and see what she says.
You know Mama Star all for it. I like to jump in the deep end.
Princess says, OMG, yes. I went to the Bill Pickett Rodeo in LA. It was so much fun. You have to go. Yeah, I'm planning on going. Oh,
yes. And we're going to get some content from there.
Yes. Devonta said, Nicolandria need to do hot ones. That's the thing. Nick wants to go on hot ones, but he can't handle seasoning. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Mama Star, what do you have to say?
I want to say that I want to see the Star family all over the globe. So we need to I'm going to ask you, Star family, to let me know a famous bookstore in your city and send it to me, and maybe I can hook up a date with them and come to you. Let me know. Drop it for Nikki when you get a chance, and then we'll see what we can do, because I want to see the Star family. I absolutely love you guys. And I will bring my book tour to you.
Yes. And we are planning on doing some meetups. It's just this year got a little hectic because, work is crazy for everybody. Thank the Lord, not complaining. So we have sat down and we're really planning some stuff for 2026, just because right now it's a little too hectic, but we are planning to do some things. London, you are absolutely on the list.
Oh, definitely coming to London.
Definitely London. So what we would like to happen, and we are planning to happen, is London, Philly, New York, and Atlanta. Those are like the 4 that we just have to make happen for our meetup. So look out for that. I'll give you more information about that. If you can't do Atlanta, come. Oh, we got to do LA too. We got to do it. So we'll make it happen.
We're doing LA.
But this is like a mini meetup. We need to do like a bigger one. So this is like a quick mini meetup. We need
Miami.
to do. I'm not doing Miami.
Like Miami.
I'm not doing I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do Miami. I can't. But we're going to be doing more stuff, and we will be seeing you all soon. Chicago. Would y'all want to see me in Chicago?
Yes, I would want to come there, L Boogie.
I love Chicago.
Send me some famous bookstore or some bookstores that I can get that I can come to, and we'll do a meet and greet. We'll come there.
I love Chicago. It's on the list.
I want to go see Pastor John Hanna too.
Jessica said Australia. Girl, what? No, we can only do one international a year.
Who knows? We may be able to come to Australia.
Oh Lord, the bugs in our Jumanji. We will see. We will see. But thank you all so much. We're planning. Don't worry. We're going to do some meetups, and we're going to make it a regular thing because we all need to come together. Why not?
Yes.
But my LA people, I am going to do it.
I love y'all.
Well, here's the thing. The LA meetup might happen this year because it's just easier for me to do because there are so many things that I want to do, like events that I want to do. So LA people, you might be getting that before anybody else. So we will see. Anyway, love you guys so much. Please make sure you like the video. Hope to see those who can make it on Saturday. Hope to see you guys there. If not, we'll see you tomorrow for the perfect match. Love you all so much. See you soon. Bye.
And we will step in for a little bit of Love Island from the Nicolandria.
Oh yeah, we definitely will. But like the video. Love you. Bye.
Love you.